Oh, shoot. All right. All right, Dream, we did push in, so you want to kick it off? Or should I, if you're still having issues? All right, I think Dream's rebinding stuff. Anyway, this is the first round of FNFEU. We're starting right on top of it. So this first mission made by Despo for round one. The background is Dutch mercenaries are tasked with establishing a defensive line in front of the capital of Chenigo in order to stop the advancing rebel army. Interesting choice there. We'll see what these kits look like. But area of operations, very sandy and bushish. Bushish. I love it, Despo. With big flat terrain between big hills. Mission rules, blue 4, buildings inside sectors is not allowed. Ah, okay, so they can't build in the sectors themselves, but probably another blue area outside of it they can do fortify defensive installations because they are blue 4. Anyway, game mode is, or excuse me, defenders. Blue 4 is the defender here for this faction, for his operation, excuse me. Game mode is add sector. Blue 4 is holding 3 sectors, green 4 is trying to take those sectors. It's going to be a slaughter.
Yay, another one.
There we go. Hold on. All right. I also just realized I had a small tech issue, but I think I just fixed it now. So anyway, Ghost Wolf, thanks for a 6-month resub. I hope you enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. My audio was glitching out on something, so I had to reset that real quick. But yeah, all right, we're good. We're good. So mission variables here, 1,500, 1,100, 500 meters, 1,100, 500. You know what, Dream, can you go over the mission variables? I need to slow down.
Do you need a?
No, go over the mission variables. I just need to take a deep breath.
Okay. You need a massage?
No.
Okay, mission variable safe stuff is that's all the same. We all know that. Maximum view distance of 1,150 meters. Magnified optics are a no. Defenders get 190 points overall, and MVGs are not equipped. In terms of their map settings, we at Blue 4 have the M3 Moors, or Carl Gustav is the other.
They're both the same thing.
Yeah, both same thing. And then and then independent get the RPGs with 1 HE and 2 AT. The Moors getting no HE whatsoever. Are you going to do the? Are you ready to take that over?
Yeah. I'm so sorry about that. Heads in spin. I've been barely sleeping the past few days. Blue 4 kits are going to be modern Dutch Army kits. Loadouts are going to be M16A3s and M4s. Mini-Me's and FN Mags for their support machine guns. Light anti-tank is going to be the M72 Law. Sniper for the recon team in X-Ray is going to get an M24. Suppressed shooters get a choice of either a suppressed MP7 or a suppressed Mark 14. And then crew and aviation get either a choice of an M4 or an MP7. Nothing on crew served weapons assets for them. They get 4 transport trucks, 2 transport cars, and 1 up-armored M2 Humvee. Skipping over Op 4 because they don't exist. Green 4 are going to be 210 tribal militia kits, the quote-unquote rebel army. Loadout's going to be AKMs and AKSs, RPKs and PKBs for the support weapons, RPG-26 for the light anti-tank. Recon gets the T-5000, and then the 2 suppressed shooters get a choice of an AKS or ASVAL. And then the crewman gets the PB-2000 or the AKS. Marksman, I would assume for Green 4 is probably going to be either the SVD or the M76, probably the SVD. In terms of Blue 4, could be anything. Could be a SCAR, could be a Mark 11, but I'll go through the kits as I go through the names here. Otherwise, commanding for Blue 4 is Galil from TSB. Interesting. I haven't seen him step up. I know he has a little bit of a language barrier because he has a thick accent because he is Israeli. But we'll see what he's able to get across today. Kiri is going to be his 2IC, and Falcon's playing platoon medic because he was told last week when he ran off as a sniper for X-Ray, if he wanted to be immune to it, he can just go in platoon level, and then he can technically go wherever he wants. So now he's taking that advice.
FNF Exploits 2022.
Glitchless speedrun. Mac Marine leading X-Ray team. Fred being the group's medic. Lolo taking the sniper. No surprise there. Spiky taking one of the suppressed guns as a Mark 14. EBR Reapers being the 2IC. Soul taking the other suppressed shooter slot with a Mark 14. Shy leading Alpha HQ with Patriot, Mutant, Seismo, and Olaf under Alpha 1. Alpha 2 has Skipo leading with Settler. Val, Kuwait, Adamek, Kratz, and Micas together. Bravo being led by Ash. Bravo 1 by Banks with Swallow, Wheaton, Revolk, Tackleberry Gazog, and Autovisky under him. No Bravo 2. Charlie, looks like they merged Charlie 1 under Charlie HQ, so you got Vagrant leading for Charlie, Oddball leading for Charlie 1 with Savan, G-Leg, Severe, and Tenderbanner on Severe's here. Awesome. Charlie 2 has Skip and K together, Skip being the team leading group. Delta 1 has Saddam leading. It looks like they didn't take a leadership role as the HQ element, so it's just an extra team. With Fons, Freeman, Kamboju, Broken, and Schneider. And then Charlie 1 has a few people. I think they're still going to merge with Charlie HQ, which is Raincore and Jack. Overall, we see them all forming up quite well here. 2 suppress shooters going to be the Mark 14 EBRs. Let me go ahead and just look through weaponry here as I attempt to find what the marksman weapon is. It could just be a scoped M4 for all I know. Oh, no, it is going to be Scar 17s. So we see G-Legs with an ACOG. Actually, that's a 230 Alpha scope because the Alpha designation means it's for a 7.62 rifle instead of the regular 230, which is for 5.56 rifles. So 20 rounds of 7.62 by 51 NATO there. Otherwise, looking over at Green 4. Oh my God.
What's going on?
No, like I'm screwed up because all my key bindings are, it's a pain in the ass.
Happened? Oh, you got a computer new?
No.
Huh?
Anyway, Blam leading Platoon HQ for Green 4, Mirror leading X-Ray, Norris as the medic here, Salty as the sniper rifle, Iqbal as the TUIC for X-Ray, Bates taking the AKS, Rust taking the AS Val. So AKS has 45 round magazines, AS Val 20 round magazines. Yes, anyone from the public can technically join on these events. If someone could get Lovely the Discord link or the website link, that would be great. As Orion leading Alpha HQ, he's got Milo and Arcor under him as a vehicle crew. I imagine they're going to be a crew for one of the 2 Dishka technicals. Yanni is with Bert Nyander, Nemesis, Whiplash, and Finn under Alpha 1. They don't have an lead element. Nim is the lead element for Alpha 2 with Cullis, Steve, Katz, Dobbs, and Malin under her. Rock, I was going to combine Recruit Coco into Rocco there, but Recruit Coco leading Bravo 1. Looks like Bravo's merged entirely. You got Diego Dooley, Zarko, Khalil, Pieria, I'm butchering some of these names, I'm sorry, Newton, Jirka, Leg, Gemma Kubra,
Send in Go
Chemmer
Team 6.
Cham, he's Cham now, and
Ua,
Felix
2 months
under
left for
Bravo.
a proper PC
So
game
bad.
Arma 3. I can't wait.
Kane leading. Why are they? I don't know why. They've been in the habit of merging Scandia Recon and Papega on the same team. And more often than not, they've been winning on their offenses, but I'll get on that later. Kane leading Charlie HQ with Kikir, Novix, Flux, Saren, Kai Fury, and Maz under him. Bayant with Legal Action and Michael under Charlie 1. Charlie 2 has the newer GTTF guys. So we got K9, the Ossel, Metavin, Arma Jesus playing with them as well from Papega. Lucas and with the Stars, Sushi leading Delta HQ. Delta 1 has Despo and Syke. Delta 2 has Bruns, Taurus, and Warkus. So a lot of heavy hitters on Green 4. Blue 4 has Sven and Falcon, if I recall correctly. But Blue 4 is playing defense. But Scandi and Papega on the offensive side. Minimal assets, minimal machine guns. It's going to purely be infantry fighting. I'm leaning Green 4 on this one. What about you, Dream?
I've just gone and looked at Sector 1.
What does Sector 1 look like?
Please, just go look at Sector 1.
Wow.
Well, I guess we can go over the sectors and I can give my opinion.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right now, I'm also the same as you. I am leaning straight
This is open
to
hell.
Green 4.
Holy shit.
Anyway, Sector 1 is a...
If not, thanks for a 10-month resub.
It's like a shanty town.
Hope you can join the operations.
This is
Hope
a
you get a nice
horrible
kick out of
area
the
to live
scenario.
in, and I'd hope the market prices for these houses are very low. Anyway, the real only...
Larry,
like,
can you get the
vindication this
Discord
thing
link
has
for
is the
FNF? If
hill
you don't
to
have
its
it,
west, and even so,
I'll go grab it
knowing
later. In between round 1 and round 2.
People, they'll just pull off it immediately, and then they'll push back. So Sector 1 is it's horrible. It's not good. Loads of open ground, loads of places to be seen.
I took the commands
You
away
can't
to avoid
move
the
back
DDoS issues
easily,
mod, so I got to reestablish that in a few weeks.
They're coming in sort of from more the western route rather than the northern route. They already have a lot of cover. Green 4 already have a lot of cover to make that maneuver towards, but yeah, Sector 1 so far the worst. Looking over at Sector 2, it is a bit bigger with a few more trees and bushes and an even bigger hill right next to it. This one is much better. especially with the hill, because it's a little more open, it's a little more flat. You can build
Hill's
some...
got good overwatch over the entire AO.
They can't build defenses
But they
on it
can't,
because
you're
it's
right, they
outside
can't,
the
yep,
AI.
yep.
Okay, what
We're
the
just
hell?
talking about general overwatch.
Yeah, general overwatch, but they can't build, which I think is a mistake, because that would have been probably a good thing to push in favor of Blue for. But, you know, it's still a good hill nonetheless. You've got lots of natural cover and lots of natural overwatch points. But in terms of Sector 2, the actual position, it's not bad. You've got a lot of corners, a lot of places sort of you can hide. But as it's a sector rather than, say, a cache or terminal, I think it's a lot worse for this type of game mode. Because, you know, hiding isn't going to get... You know, hiding isn't going to get you anywhere if they already know you're definitely in this area. Because with like a terminal or a cache, you can hide somewhere and they won't necessarily know you're there. But with this, they will know that you are in the area. So that's another down for Blue 4. It's better than Sector 1, but still not great. And Sector 3, just not great, is it?
Yeah, so a
not
lot of
great.
these sectors, it's just the loose congregation of
Yeah.
buildings. I mean, the defenders, they are not allowed to build in the sectors themselves, which I find a bit of a weird call, but, you know, mission rules are mission rules. I do appreciate that they're fortifying outside of the sector. They're taking some of the additional buildings around the sector itself to fortify them instead. I get what they're going for with that rule, but that's kind of just an odd pick for me. Really, just with how open these areas are, the offensive factions are going to be have to be a lot more defensive in how they push forward, because all of these sectors have massive open areas around them. So it's going to be really hard for them to get a foothold. Now, that being the case, 2 of the sectors do have a much larger town or village area, with the exception of Sector 1, but I'm going to forego talking about that because Blue 4 has clearly shown they don't want to cover that one. But there's a much larger amount of buildings around these other 2 sectors that Blue 4 does want to fortify, which could give Green 4 a push in. And I know Papega and Scandi are very aggressive, but they're not recklessly aggressive. I don't think we're going to see any vehicle charges going in. But especially with Papega's Iron Sight or ×1 scope marksmanship, I want to see how badly they can steamroll this, if given the opportunity to.
What I will say is interesting is looking at Sector 3 to the south, you actually do have, you know, that small green team who's going to be able to push up onto this hill before Blue 4 can get any chance of getting up there, which it doesn't seem like they're doing. They might push along the road and go into the, there's a valley to their northwest and then maneuver through that, which would actually be probably the better option. But yeah, again, just taking into account the sectors and, you know, what Blue 4... I guess the other thing to take into account is the difference in weapons. Blue 4 are using, you know, M4s. Let me get it up. M4s, mini-me's, paras, FN mags. You know, quite high, you know, very good weapons. And then M4 being a more like a rebellion type thing, or they've only got AKMNs or AKS, PKP. I guess that is also where it leans more into Blue 4's favor, but I honestly think, you know, they're not an actual rebellion. These are players who play this game. So, you know, and I think a lot of armor players like the AK without any scope on it, or just like the AK in general. So I think, you know, this is Green 4 all the way.
I don't know. I think Green 4 is going to have to be very aggressive with this, but at the same time, if they're just too reckless, or they happen to pull in front of where the 1M2 Vic is, I think there's going to be an issue. I know this Humvee can pretty much outperform both of those Dishkas pretty easily, but I don't know. 1 minute till the round begins. Here, in that minute, I'm going to go ahead.
What's your percentage looking like?
It's favoring the second option, which I believe is Green 4. I'm grabbing FNF's Discord, if I can find it in time. If not, well, I have their website. And that'll find the same information that you would need if, who was it? Lovely is still in the chat. So Blue 4 also looking to put about a team worth of guys on the southeastern side. I don't necessarily agree with that, but...
So Alpha, HQ, and X-Ray are making their way straight up the hill. It seems Blue 4 are also sending a small... yeah, they're also sending us their Alpha.
Green 4's dividing themselves evenly to hit these 3 AOs. Blue 4 putting, I want to say... No, they're putting all of their force on Sector 3 because Sector 2 is just X-Ray, so...
If depending on how many kills Green 4 Alpha can get here, this could go horribly for Blue 4. We are at a comparatively low number count into our last few weeks. I think we only have about like 95 to 100, which is still a lot.
Well, we're in triple digits right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, no, yesterday OFCRA had an 154 person operation. There was tank PvP, there was jet PvP. It was awesome. And the server handled it very freaking well. But anyway, that was yesterday. Let's talk about FNF. So what I am worried about, though, is this alpha element for Blue 4 finding this Green 4 push and either trading evenly or Green 4 manages to win that fight, but that's going to slow down that Green 4 force so it doesn't throw itself immediately in the sector to defeat itself in detail. And allow time for the other 2 Green 4 pushes to take Sectors 1 and 2, regroup, and attack Sector 3 from a different angle after this original Green 4 group's attacked from a different angle and possibly pulled eyes away from whichever group or sector Blue 4 is trying to lock down originally. So, a little too early to call. We see Green 4 doing some really far dismounts. They're going to play this incredibly cautiously, but the way Blue 4 set this up is when it comes down to the 50-minute round, there should be enough time for Green 4 to then rally and still hit Sector 3. If Blue 4 maybe divided amongst 2 objectives instead of 1, we could have probably seen Blue 4 stall for time, but this is probably going to be a 30, I want to say no more than 40-minute round based off of how Blue 4 is deployed. It's going to be very slow for the next 10 minutes. We might see some skirmishing around Sector 3. Ironically, Sector 3 is the sector where Green 4 chose the closest area to dismount into, probably utilizing the terrain to their advantage to get close.
I wouldn't necessarily say they picked to dismount because obviously they had the 3 spawn points. X-Ray have now put out, and who is X-Ray's sniper? It is Salty. Salty is looking at Sector 3 right now, but he's just blocked by a couple of trees to see anything of value.
Nast, I thought you were playing. Did you drop? Because I thought you were... Oh, no, it was Malin I saw with Nim, and then, yeah. They're in Green 4 right now, buddy. How are you doing? Now, what I do see a little concerning here is we have Curie and Falcon on reconnaissance duty here, and they're on the flank of a Scandia recon force. And I think they just spotted X-Ray in the far area, or they heard that truck moving. Or no, they heard the Dishka car moving. So they know something's coming from that direction. Falcon might adjust south now. But, I mean, this is one of the elite units on this attack wave, so it's going to be a little tougher for Blue 4 here. But what's Blue 4 Alpha here? Valquay. Okay, so some of these guys, I mean, they play OFCRA as well, so they're pretty good because they play in multiple different areas. But I don't know if they're stuck on this static position. They're digging fortifications to the southwest. They're trying to imagine an attack coming from that way, but they're not digging any rear fortifications. They're actually incredibly exposed to if Green 4 pushed up on the side, but I think Green 4 instead is trying to focus on pushing north and then attacking the AO from the east. Go ahead.
Falcon was literally just out the range of that vehicle, but he heard it as it started to push down the hill. He's turned now, you can see. So this might be huge for Blue 4 if Falcon can call that in. Hopefully Falcon does call it in and doesn't decide.
Hey, so check out Charlie HQ and Legal Action and Cake here.
Is this Blue 4?
Green 4. They had an oopsie with 3 Vicks, and well, I think 2. And Legal Action is unconscious, and Cake here is dead.
And Legal failed his wake up.
Yes, he did.
So restart.
No.
Oh.
That's an old joke. You dropped right on Naps. Desync's a bitch. Alright, now I'm going to look at Falcon's POV here. He's slowly moving up, trying to figure out where Green 4 is. I think a well-placed Falcon here could do wonders in picking off a few of these guys. Az and Nem are on their own. Az is trying to range for Nemesis to engage. You've got Malin up the ridge here, but now he's running down. But if Falcon continues to pull right instead of north... Oh, he's going to hear that gunshot, though. That's Nem trying to get some pickoffs here on the building. I think you try to engage Tackleberry there. I don't see any blood under the building, so I don't think any of his shots landed, but that's going to alert the Falcon.
Hopefully the Falcon here has actually called in that there is an attack. I mean, obviously they know now, but...
Well, I mean, Kiri is the 2IC of Platoon. He has the LR to call that in to everyone, so... Now, this is really interesting. The other Green 4 group here has decided to go way far on the outside.
You talking about X-Ray?
Is that X-Ray?
Green 4 X-Ray, who are over to the northeast of Alpha.
Even for the sniper. Yeah, no, that is X-Ray. Like, that's really far for Green 4 X-Ray to go.
So you can check, actually. So, looking at X-Ray. Oh, God, yeah, no, that is far. That's...
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, they can't actually see Rangolan.
You know what I'm imagining right now?
What?
Kiri's the handler for Falcon. Falcon's on a leash, just like booking it, and Kiri's having to like kick control and try to keep Falcon restrained here so he doesn't get in trouble from
those videos of those kids who want to walk the big dog, and then the big dog
just takes off. Oh man. At least Blue 4 are starting to send some parts of Alpha to look over as well from the ridge, because they did hear that gunfire. But yeah, Green 4, they're going to hit Sector 1 in, I think, less than 10 seconds, because Guy Fieri's charging on point. They've realized they haven't taken any fire in this open area. So they're just going to be able to tag that and pull back to their Vicks. But they do have an issue, because 2 of their Vicks did explode. So they might not have enough vehicle transport to bring anything in. But Alpha...
Legal's dead.
Yep, and they're Sector 1. So Sector 2, I think that northern group will then rally to help take Sector 2. X-Ray might be able to delay them for a while, but not by much. Falcon, he's got to be careful because Malin's to his left. Does he check the hill? Nope, Malin immediately runs down. Neither side has seen each other yet. Yep, Falcon, he might have heard those footsteps last second, so now he's cautiously checking around. New Falcon meme just dropped. Damn right.
God, no, not another one. Oh, Falcon's actually being shot at. Someone saw him.
No, he's not. That's,
are you sure? Someone is shooting at Marlon.
Oh, at Malin? Yes, yes. I thought you said Falcon.
Oh, no.
Falcon could be in a very good position to flank here, but he's fighting Scandy. Kiri also flanking around, and now you got some of Alpha for Blue 4 maneuvering around as well. My one fear, though, is I think Malin's going to turn around and probably dome Falcon here if Falcon engages from this one position. Kiri's still flanking around. He's gotten a decent position here. He would have good line of sight if he looks a little left.
Kiri's called Falcon over. He's like, hey, I've got a good position here.
Yeah.
But Marlon might be a bit privy to
it.
it.
Green 4, meanwhile, they're loading X-Ray back up in the Vic. They might try to come down to reinforce Alpha. But if Kiri and Falcon can start delivering some well-placed headshots, like taking out the Dishka car. Kiri, I think, just engaged. Yep, with the GL that landed short. And Falcon takes out the gunner.
The good thing about engaging with GL first is typically the first few will not.
Kiri's putting GLs right in the middle of Scandy Recon, and they haven't noticed yet. Nemesis taking fire. Azariah has noticed.
Oh no, was it Az? No, it's Finn. Finn got taken out. Whip's also dead.
As Ryan now knows, there's targets behind him. He's called that out. Nem and Yanni are turned around.
Marlon is yet to notice because they're not actually in the same squad, I don't think. No, because Nimia, Cullis, and Steve are all dead.
Yeah, as those leadership guys. So Kiri is now picking off additional Green 4 guys on the side here. Falcon now trying to find a new angle to push up on. I mean, that's a smart call.
Marlon thinks there's a friendlies behind him.
Kiri, meanwhile, staying low, picking off who he can. He's on a kill. But this is completely broken, this attack wave.
Marlon runs out at possibly the worst time. Is Falcon going to catch him running across his camera? No, he's not.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Oh, this is funny. Wait, did Malin hear him? Did Malin hear something from the bush? No, he didn't.
There's no way you can hear that much, especially with all the fire going on. No, I think Marlon just decided to go for a different info point.
That's funny. Kiri's still up too. Yeah, Green 4, they've run off. They're trying to find a new angle to push at this rate. X-Ray's also come a little closer to maneuver. Falcon, I think, is now pushing. Around, yep. Is he gonna spot Mal? Nope, Malin is still in the low ground. His rifle's barely poking up, but Falcon's not focusing on that direction. Falcon's just trying to find where Green 4 have run off to, because look at all this smoke down. Fog of War is definitely a meme.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Just Green 4 desperately trying to get off of this position. So Settler got picked off, but that was the only casualty here. I mean, Scandi successfully repelled 6 casualties, 7 actually, including the Dishka. That's great, but now Malin, he has no comms. He's forced to run on his own over on the left because his radio, his team leader and whatnot have been picked off, and Kiri is now going aggressive. Kiri on 2 kills here, still has that GL. Falcon on 1, which means the other 4 were delivered by Blue 4 defenders firing, as Green 4 was confused where they were getting engaged from. Burton spotted, Kiri trying to put shots on him. Oh, Kiri's in trouble, gets crippled on the first shot, and there goes Kiri. Yeah, he was in a bad spot, and then when you're forced to reload prone while you're at an angle, it makes you, like, lift your hands up, and your profile immediately gets bigger. That's unfortunate. I'm not sure if Falcon heard that gunfire, but now Falcon's going to be out of position for a flank. But Malin's now pushing up. He could flank Alpha. Meanwhile, looking at the other AO, it's a standstill because Green 4 have gotten on the hills. And the other Green 4 group pushed up in a truck, and now they're deploying north of the other sector, but like a kilometer away. You know, where Green 4's deployed, they're actually going to be pretty well baited for Lolo to take them out, because he is a pretty good sniper here, and he is trying to line up shots on the top of the hill. He did scope him in and see him, but he's opting not to engage. Now the question is, can Malin get some licks in here? He sees that fortified position up the hill, and he's going to continue to move up. Now he's in the low ground, which is usually a bit of a disadvantage, but Blue 4 might not be focused on that low ground, which could give Malin the opportunity to actually come up and do some significant damage. Hearing some suppressive shots. On X-Ray. Blue 4 spotted X-Ray coming in on the north, because they finally decided to move in closer, but because they're coming in as their own element, they're just going to get suppressed. If they time their attack with Scandi on Green 4 Alpha, they could have done a bit better of an envelopment to force the defensive garrison to pick targets, but now that attack's going to be a little weaker, and Malin just got sniped.
Oof. Rip Marley move.
I have no idea who got him. It wasn't Alpha.
Why is Falcon just laying there?
Wasn't Falcon. Who sniped Malin?
Did Marlon end himself? Maybe to do Zeus things? Because I'm not seeing anyone that could have killed him unless he traded with someone, but Settler was the closest one to him.
Yeah, but Malin doesn't have a kill, so
Yeah.
Who killed Malin? Because he was under a bush. I don't see any blood on the ground.
I don't know. Maybe
So I think he killed himself.
Maybe he had a heart attack.
That was a bit of a weird one. Now, interestingly enough, we have Delta 1 on the northern side of X-Ray. Are they gonna, like, loop around and try to get on the rear of X-Ray and take them out proactively? That is a crazy idea, but it could just work here. Meanwhile, Falcon pushing right into the position that Green 4 Scandi Recon's pushing. We do have Iander on the far left flank also folding in. Oh, Falcon's in trouble. I see, Punisher. Congratulations. I didn't know you were that powerful. Yes, I think Falcon spotted the car, heard the car coming up. Iander might run into Falcon's line of view, though. But X-Ray is about to have an issue for Blue 4 because the other Green 4 group is starting to come in from the north. So if Blue 4 is able to lock down either Green 4 X-Ray or Alpha X-Ray, or Green 4 X-Ray or Green 4 Alpha, they should be fine. Iander, meanwhile, it's another fog of war situation. Falcon's going to engage in a second, seeing Azariah poke his head up. Oh, I think Falcon just heard Iander. Oh, man. No freaking way. Oh my god. Dream, you seen this?
Sorry, now my kitten's trying to eat my fucking food.
You're good. And no one spotted Falcon. Falcon's gonna get right behind this infantry push. How's Bloodwing? She's fine. She was a little derpy last night. And Falcon's gonna immediately... Oh. Falcon blows Arcor's head off. We still have Purton back here. Oh, Falcon's up on the hill, immediately folds under the wall. Smoke grenade saving him. Falcon throws a second grenade. He goes offensive and gets taken out by Iander. Oh, that was beautiful. Azariah's gonna run up and confirm the kill. Oh, that was funny.
Marlon's just come to my chat and said, oof, I hate having to die because admin stuff. Yeah, we were wondering how the fuck you died.
Yeah, I was too. I'm like, how did he get murked? But no, admin stuff. All right. Green 4 are going to take Sector 2 any second now. There's Armageddon entering the far left corner of it as they come around because they're going to go for Blue 4 X-Ray instead. You got Blue 4 Delta deployed behind Green 4 X-Ray. And now everyone's folding in to look at Falcon's body for Scandi. That's pretty damn funny.
Sorry about everything that just happened there.
Oh, you're good.
My cat was trying to end its life.
Okay. All right, so now you got King pushing up on Blue 4 X-Ray. Blue 4 X-Ray not holding local security because they're engaged in a distant firefight here. King downs Reaper, puts a few more shots in him. I doubt Reaper's going to wake back up from that one. Mac Marine firing over at Guy Fieri, gets a few hits in him. Then Mac gets engaged by King. King puts some follow-up shots on him, unable to land the kill. Spiky gets taken out by Guy Fieri. And Mac still didn't realize he was being engaged by King. King moves up and takes him out. You got the rest of Blue 4 pretty much dead up here, except for Fred now, who's running away. And then Lolo, who also pushed off a lot earlier. All right, we need to see Blue 4 Delta come in, sweep X-Ray, and then either keep around that area or push south to do Scandi. I think if they take X-Ray out and then they're able to move west and then flank this Green 4 attack coming in, Blue 4 should be pretty solid. But I don't know. We have a lot of groups kind of laying in wait. I think Green 4 could do a really nasty encirclement attack if X-Ray and Alpha just kind of stay on the outskirts, because Blue 4 Delta, they're being incredibly cautious as they push up. Where they need to be a little bit more mobile to get the job done.
Oh, someone is Val just really engaging the that poor cat's down there. Didn't do any damage to it, but scared the shit out of him.
Lolo on a kill. He's looking up on that hill, trying to find other people to pick off. You got Fred still up there as well. But now Green 4 have to rally over here and push in. We could see this go to time at this rate.
Well,
Aussie Falcon, I don't remember.
If anyone doesn't know, I
You got Arcor there just before you got taken out.
His name is Anakin, which fits perfectly.
All right, now you've got Blue 4 Alpha engaging Green 4 Alpha. That's going to force Green 4 Alpha to push south and then west to engage Blue 4 Alpha. That's going to even that firefight, but Blue 4 at least is now looking in this direction. Hopefully they can dig some more trenches for better cover. You got Oddball. He saw something up there, started suppressing some of X-Ray Green 4, and now you got Delta 1 for Blue 4 about to sweep that area around. And now it's just a matter of how many pickoffs can Lolo get before this group comes around. So in terms of just how the fights have been divided, both sides ended up pretty much fighting even forces on either side. So no side's been able to completely overpower another. So it's just going to boil down to the remaining forces and how good they are at CQC PvP, which I would say still favors Green 4 based off of the players. But we're going to start seeing Green 4 pushing forces around. This is Pepega with Bay. They could move up and either reinforce X-Ray and get caught in a firefight on the north against Blue 4 Delta, which at that point, Green 4 would outnumber Blue 4, and especially with the elite troops on Green 4's side, I would imagine Blue 4 would get their butts kicked in that, but Green 4 is still fairly spaced out. Mir getting caught out of position, engaged from multiple different angles. Literally the entire group is engaging him.
Damn.
And he is not able to get a kill off before he is taken out. X-Ray did notice and are starting to turn, but looks like the rest of Green 4 stopping short. They're going to attack from different angles. Blue 4 also have put a bunch of smoke rounds out from their position. And ironically enough, that smoke is actually going to help Green 4 push.
Nice.
With Pepega. That's kind of awkward, but okay.
Alpha HQ Green 4 are having their heads forced out at the moment by Alpha HQ Blue 4.
Yep, remnants of Blue 4 X-Ray are pulling back. Alpha for Green 4 being pinned by Blue 4 on this hilltop fight. I'd say Blue 4 has the advantage there despite Scandia Recon's good marksmanship with Iron, simply because Blue 4 have the entrenched positions. But now it's a matter of, can Blue 4 stop Green 4 from getting a foothold in? This is where I think Green 4 just made a mistake by separating 6 guys or 7 guys out to the north to attack early before the other major group is ready and could still be potentially stalled by the 2 Blue 4 guys. Blue 4 is going to maintain the numbers here. Green 4, they're not going to reinforce X-Ray, which could still get swept by this Blue 4 group coming around, and then that Blue 4 group can again get on the rear of this Pepega group and continue to do damage. It's just a matter of, can these outlying elements of Blue 4 continue to do their job and hold, and can they win the individual fights with either advantageous positions or flanking tactics? Trying to see if Gambuju gets the kill on Rust there, on X-Ray. We also have Scholt running in. Smoke grenade being thrown right at his feet. But Scholt might be able to get a nice flanking shot on Fonz here, as Blue 4 down to 5 people in this Delta push. They've lost 2, Pierce and Schneider. So now it's an even 5-5, so I think that's going to evenly trade out. Could still go in Green 4's favor. Green 4 in that group, they do have the suppressed weapons with higher calibers, so it's a bit of a worrisome tactic there. But now we're seeing 4 Green 4 guys pushing in with a Humvee.
Oh my god. Do you remember how you said Pepega Pirates aren't, like, stupidly aggressive?
Oh my, wait. What is this?
Oh,
Tender Veiner, you have to... Why didn't you just use the door? Why didn't you just use the door?
Remember how you said they aren't,
There's
like,
a door!
They aren't ruthlessly aggressive, they're not... Yeah, you were...
That was an interesting one. King gets annihilated by crossfire between Patriot and someone else on the rooftop. I think that was Severe, perhaps. I don't get it. Why did you just use the door, dude? You didn't have to climb out. Because when you climb out with the launcher, it resets your animation. You have to pull the launcher out again. Yeah. So you just use the door. Like, I get where he was going. I think it was a heat of the moment choice, but still, that was pretty funny.
Here comes the rest of Pepega Pirates.
Has Mutant noticed there's a Humvee down there? Yep, he's gonna watch it now.
What's he using though? He's got the Scar.
He's getting shot at though from Green 4 group on the far north. Patriot now getting suppressed by these 3 guys. Mutant trying to come down. He's gonna flank around. Might catch Armagesus and Flux out in the open. Immediately starts engaging. Has to reload though. Olaf gets taken out by Michael being aggressive. Patriot putting shots at Mutant, realizes he's a friendly.
Oh, Flux versus Patriot.
Flux gets blown away. And then falls out.
Oh my god.
In the arms of the angels.
Oh,
Mutant getting a great pick off. Armagesus also falling to the 7.62 by 51. It's a caliber thing, man. That marksman can dish out some serious damage. Now the issue is, will Flux wake up or, okay, no, Mutant's making sure.
Flux got wake up checked.
Oh, wow, yeah, you're right, because now he's out of that building. So now Mutant's double tapping, and that offensive has fallen apart. It's only down to Novix now. That's the thing about charges. If the defenders are like really spaced out across multiple buildings, 1 or 2 can get out from certain areas, just completely flank the attack coming in and deal significant damage for only a minimal amount of casualties on the defender side. Mutant got run up on and taken out as Novix found a suppressed... so it's because they killed X-Ray earlier, so they took some of their weapons. Meanwhile, Delta 1 for Blue 4 is also suffering from reinforcements from Green 4 X-Ray. Which, granted, they, I think, took out 2 dudes, but it just wasn't enough. And now that Blue 4 group's completely getting torn apart, you only have Broken left, as the remaining 6 dudes from his squad are dead. So we're probably going to see a really nasty pincer maneuver in a second. But Blue 4 has successfully eliminated quite a big chunk of Scandi Recon under Green 4 here. Now, if Green 4 pushes these 2 remaining pincers one at a time, I think Blue 4 is going to be able to weather the storm here. But also, looking at the numbers here, Green 4 on either side have the numbers to... honestly, the one attack that's going on, I just saw one of the Green 4 guys get picked off on the hill by a machine gun, but the one Green 4 group that's coming in with Delta and Bravo, I think about evenly number the defenders here. So if Green 4 were to just push all their remaining forces on all sides, they could do well. But as I say that, Blue 4 Alpha is now pushing in. I can't tell if they're going to fold into the defensive line or if they're going to try to flank. But as they do that, Delta Green 4 has spotted their smoke and starts to suppress it. That's making Blue 4 hold. But if they slow down, Scandi could potentially push up on them, but Scandi's pulling away, so they've got a window here. But yeah, I'm starting to see Blue 4 bodies stack up on the rooftops. There's 3 in one building rooftop, and there's 2 on another, so they lost quite a big chunk here. Oh, wow. So Salty's on 4 sniper kills for Green 4.
Jeez. Going off. How's Lolo doing? Lolo has 1. So he's in a much more...
Yeah, so Green 4's X-Ray team has certainly been doing work, and that's helped to thin out some of Blue 4's defensive actions. Also, Bayan has an SVD. He's on 5 kills. So that is 5 for him. Let me go look at Salty's again. That's 9 sniper kills. So that's why we're seeing people getting picked off, because both of them are doing a great job with those longer ranged rifles. Did Bay just get another? Nope, still on 5. I thought I saw a body. So yeah, Alpha's being pushed in to basically be an additional defensive force, because if they don't, Blue 4 is in a lot of trouble, but Green 4 is now halting that hilltop attack, and the forces to the north, after cleaning up Blue 4 Delta 1, are going to start forming up to also push from the north, and you might have the remnants of Alpha Green 4 coming from the south, and we'll get a pretty nasty encirclement here. It's going to be really up to the long-range defenders of Blue 4 to pick off whatever they can, but I mean, where the snipers have been, it's pretty nasty here. But I'm going to be honest, the only reason it's going to play out this way is because of the exceptional marksman and sniping work on Green 4 here. Those 9 additional bodies, if they were up and still in the town, would make this defense much harder for Green 4 to push in on. But because of those 9 people down, that's had Green 4 solidify their number advantage. And now we're seeing a beautiful concave attack. And once Charlie 2 folds in closer to basically push in, pull Blue 4 away from this ridge, then that ridge can pull down. It's all over at that point. We're seeing HE rounds come in too.
Was that HE? I think I would have been done a bit more damage if it was HE.
I do see a lot of blood on the floor. We got wow. Did that go through the sandbag? Amazing. The holes in the sandbag. Oh.
Here comes another one. Oh!
There goes G-Legs. He is one of the Blue 4 marksmen though.
I swear there were 2 people up there.
Yeah, Oddball ran down.
Oh.
For good reason. That one had his number on it, but there was a wall in the way.
Oh, Greg's back up.
Yep. Patriot with the mini-me trying to fire up on the hill. Legs is just getting bullied. Oh my god.
Please have one more and just fire it into the door. Oh my god, they do. Oh,
that one went to the other building though, but it partially destroyed it.
Oh wow, it did.
Those shacks, it doesn't take a lot for them to actually get knocked out there.
Yeah, but it would have been funny to see him shoot through the door.
Mm-hmm. More AT coming in, but it was short here. Alpha's now successfully folded into the sector. They've dug trenches around. I'm going to be honest though, if Green 4 have explosive specialists left, all it's going to take is a thrown satchel to clear some of these positions out.
Yeah.
Rockets, they have 2 AT and 1 HE per person. In the team, they've got the AT guy and the assistants. It will be 4 AT and 2 HE per team with an RPG. I like the slant cage they dug in here, but Vagrant, he's taking marksman fire from that little, I don't even know what to call it. I guess the wooden plank they put down on the second story. We have Vagrant, Oddball, and G-Legs to access those higher windows. But the open windows to his northeast is exposing him to this flanking attack coming in. You got Maz coming in. Patriot heard him, though. I'm hearing more RPGs launch. That one hit a little short of the remaining complex in the sector that Blue 4 has been garrisoning. There were 5 people in it. Now they're down to 4. Oh. Another AT round goes off. That knocks out Vol because of the building next to him collapsed. So
I think a wake-up checked and is now being picked up.
Shy finds Maz and takes him out. More AT being fired. That's up at the Green 4 group pushing in. So Green 4 jumping the gun a little bit. They're having the hilltop side push in just before Charlie 2 pushed in, but they're also smoking. I'm seeing some fire going their way as well.
People are flying fire and flares in because they've run out of GLs. Yeah. But again, a lot of people don't understand that the flares can actually be very effective because they are blinding if you put them in a building.
What's that? We've been about a week without them. Ever since I
here
called
comes
out
Moon.
publicly who it was, funny enough. That was a great kill by
by
Vagrant, but look at Vagrant's feet. There's an explosive satchel there.
Oh my god. Is it? It's not Vagrant, is it Kratz? Yeah, it's Kratz. Oh, look at Jerka though.
Yeah, he's crawling up. Ooh, Vagrant gets picked off.
Sniped by Bay.
How many kills is Bay on? I'm
7
scared to ask.
kills.
Oh my, of course he is. Bay with a marksman rifle, who would have thought?
You can take any gun and make it scarily effective. Val frozen.
Give it to Bay, he'll find a way.
Oh, I think no.
There's a reason I say he is the
Jerka's
best player
managed to
here.
make it this close.
Quarterback, I
Val
do
and
not.
Kratz aren't actually looking at the moment.
Back when I was looking into streaming options, it was going to either be Shadow Play or OBS, and OBS just seemed to perform better. Yes, they got a medic working on G-Legs to bring him back. Numbers-wise, it's definitely leaning on Green 4, but that could change in an instant. Now that Blue 4 is dug in like a tick, and it's going to go to CQC, which does favor the defenders. We still have some outskirts players, Shy and Patriot, that could fold in.
If Jacques was to, oh, Jacques shouldn't push him now, but if he was, oh, now he should. Val and Kratz both taking their eyes off
Great
that.
angle on the grenade.
Ooh.
And then he tries to pull away and Jerka gets him.
Val just doesn't realize Val might be AFK.
Val's AFK? I think Jerka sees the gun sticking up through the trench.
Yeah, he does. He's trying to get a shot on his
And
head.
the person running behind Jerka gets taken out by Skipu.
Jerka, go. He's AFK.
Another
Ooh,
grenade gets thrown. Skipu picking off more people as they run across. Now you got some blind fire from that smoke. Heard AT launched. No idea where that went. That went over
Jerka's getting friendly fire.
by Dooley. Jerka, no! I just watched a smoke GL round take a tree out. That's cute.
Val is still absolutely vibing.
Yeah, grenade damage in FNF is incredibly nerfed, unfortunately. Yeah, I thought this round would be over earlier, but
Yeah.
there was a lot of maneuvering from Green 4, a lot of overly cautious plays, so...
Charlie. Oh, Charlie 2 about to run up on Mikas.
I want to see it.
And Mikas is laying down in the middle of his building. Can Beyond see him? Oh, I think he's just out of Beyond's range.
Scandy also pushing it from the other angle. They're taking shots, but that's pulling attention away from...
Mikas tries to door, but doesn't forget about the window. Both of them can't get a shot on.
Oh my god.
Val is still alive.
What the hell? I can't believe Micah survived that. This is honestly amazing. That Val is still alive and just chilling at that angle.
He must have crashed. Like, I don't think he's AFK, I think he's crashed. And the game's just taken a while to boot him off.
That's beautiful. That's just beautiful.
Go on, Jerka.
Micus has gotten to the second story of another building. He might be waiting. And I think he's doing a little bit of bandaging. Dooley finds Skipu, takes him out.
I think Skipu took out Jerka's entire team.
Yeah. And then
Oh,
Dooley gets
Dooley's
picked
taken
off
out.
by Shy on the rear.
Jerka just doesn't want to go anywhere near.
They ain't heard those shots. He's moving in.
Go, Jerka.
And I
Yes,
think Micus
Jerka.
just got taken out by Norris.
Oh my god. Jerka's looting the body with Val right next to him.
Still. Val, please come back.
Yeah, I want Val to come back right now and kill Jerka.
Ah, he got black screen, so he's in my chat right now. Val. Val, come on. Jerka.
Val, it doesn't matter if you
Jerka.
play the game. You can still play the
Jerka.
game.
Wait, he noticed. He noticed.
He is crashed. Fair enough.
That was beautiful. So, where did Green 4's numbers go? Banks just dropped one and dropped beyond.
There goes
No,
Val.
Val! Oh, no.
Val, the greatest player.
Truly. Bayant finds freaking what's-his-face Shy and picks him off with the SVD.
I guess you could say it was a valiant effort.
Well, Falcon, you killed Arcor.
I know you can't tell, I've got a huge grin on my face. Jarka places a satchel on the building, two charges on the building.
Wait, you got banned, Falcon?
Sorry, did that one hurt? I thought it was pretty good.
Falcon apparently just got banned for 2 months because he followed his 2IC as the platoon element.
What?
How do you get banned?
Wait, what? I don't get it.
He was following platoon.
Look, I'm all for banning Falcon, but that doesn't make any sense.
That's brilliant. All right. Burton getting a one-on-one with Galil. Galil takes him out.
No Falcon for 2 months. Rip. Rip.
Yeah,
Liru's.
go ahead. Yeah, Falcon, you're always allowed in here.
Rip Liru's clip channel.
Rip the clip channel. Jirka takes a few headshots. Blue 4 only have a handful of defenders left. It's been really close on both sides, and I just saw Salty snipe a dude.
Eric in my chat just put unwanted following question mark.
I'll explain it once the round's over and both of you can mute.
Oh, I'm not gonna mute though.
No, you do. I'll do it live.
You want me to do it right now? Live?
Kiri says he's gonna go talk to Arcor though, but at least wait till the round ends.
No, I'll wait till the round is.
Well,
Savan, the only one left but Bayans.
Somehow Green 4 managed to just turn Blue 4 inside out. What? Did they just...
Oh, there's a little bit of desync.
Falcon, did you...
The building temporarily disappeared and reappeared.
Did you not see that? Liru, did you not see that?
What did I see?
They just got ripped apart by the spirits of FNF past and murdered. He just started bleeding for no reason, fell over, and died.
Yes, Dream. It is my kill code when I get banned from YouTube.
Oh my god, Falcon's hacking.
Brilliant.
Falcon immediately kills all the other best players, so it's just like just mess.
I think the building blowing up caused a desync spike because the texture was like blinking in and out of existence. The one with Cats, Dobbs, and Schultz are around right now.
Oh. It wasn't glitching for me. How did they die?
I think because he breached in the building Saven was in and Saven shot him to shit, so when Babe pulled away, the game didn't register he died, which is why he got sent to the Shadow Realm or whatever.
You thought he made it out alive. That still doesn't,
I mean, Bay ended on 11 kills, though. Like, that's awesome.
That doesn't make sense why his body's there. His body should be back next to Sven.
Sven had a demo charge?
Yeah, but then Sven would be dead.
Well, yeah, but wouldn't that have blown the... I'm confused.
I don't know.
I mean, Sven is an explosive specialist, so he would have charges or satchels, but... I mean, he's been around that... I don't know.
Ooh,
maybe
yeah.
Maybe Sven blew it up. But I see it on the corner where... I don't know. I don't know. It's 1v8.
Yes, I think it was.
And Cats is an explosive specialist who was part of Alpha, so I don't know.
Sven Zano snapped Bay out of existence.
Oh, come on.
Jerka is just... He actually hit Sven through the doorway.
Jerka's like the best player in the world, so, you know.
Bro, I believe.
Pop a nade through the grate. That would be a great idea. Oh, you missed the pun I made, Falcon. Unless you did hear it when you went to Liru's chat.
No, I didn't hear it.
There was a guy named Val, and he got kicked. Oh!
Suddenly, your cover's gone.
Okay, we're all dead.
Oh my god.
There's a guy named Val, and he crashed, and I said, he got shot in the head about like 100 times because he was crashing, and I went, "That's a valiant effort." And then Liru went quiet for a minute.
Well, that was because he was talking with me. Yeah, well, or he was replying to what I said. So, you know, I was going to take this week, you know, chill. I wasn't really going to do anything too crazy. I was just gonna vibe, listen to music, and just because I haven't eaten anything in I think 32 plus hours. Like I'm starving
Ooh.
right now.
Why?
Because my paycheck hasn't come in and I'm ordering food
Sustained
tonight.
assault.
Oh.
But yeah. So she decides I was just gonna sit as a spare medic in Sector 3 and just vibe. Listen to music, wait for speak of the devil. Wait for my food. It'll be here in 5 minutes, and just
Nice.
chill. And Carrie comes up to me. He's like, "Yo." Because you probably saw me at the beginning. I was just sitting in a 2-story building, and that's where I was just gonna sit the entire game, just vibe. And
Liru had
Carrie,
a different opinion.
oh,
Liru said that you picked platoon medics so you could
No.
legally get
Oh,
away.
No. No, I picked platoon medic so I didn't have to deal
Dang.
with many people's bullshit today. Cause I'm not in the thinking mind, and I will say shit.
FNF moment.
Yeah, FNF moment. And then Carrie was just like, "Hey, Falcon, do you want to go out? Because if you're with me, they can't, complain to you for being a lone wolf." And I was like, "Not really. I just kind of want to just chill here." And they're like, "Nah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun." I was like, "Okay, I'll give it a go." Told Galil. Galil was completely fine with it. He didn't care. And I go out. I hear a truck. We follow the truck. We see a marksman that was taking pop shots. We kind of just lurked behind him for 10 minutes, and then I finally lost him. And then I just saw smoke grenades bouncing everywhere. Carrie dies. My radio goes foobar because I thought my microphone broke. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll just continue doing this recon mission or just sit right here for a little bit. And then I hear footsteps next to me, and I'm like, oh shit, there's a
Send
squad
in go
on top of me.
6.
I see this dude walk in front of me, and I look to my right, and I see more walking
Watching
to
at
the right.
work equals max
And
productivity.
I went back in the stream and saw who I killed, and it was Arcor. I was like, oh, damn, this is gonna end poorly. And as soon as I killed him, because I thought he saw me. When he looked in the general direction, he looked in my general direction, he could see me if he looked close enough. I thought he saw me, so I mag dumped him, ran, and then I ended up with a fucking 40 pile of bullets just heading everywhere. I don't know where I was getting shot from, but then finally regrouped myself. And then, I chilled. I died, and then I chilled, and then he brings me in, and he was just like, so, you were alone again. I was like, yeah, Carrie died. I don't know what you want me to do about this. Like, I can't just go up to him and Wagavi Leviosa and revive him. I wish. Like, I can't. He's just like, you keep getting yourself into these situations. It's like, well, how the fuck do I know that they're gonna happen? I'm not a wizard. Like, if
Okay, what's with the Harry Potter tonight, man?
I don't know.
Wingardium Leviosa, this bitch out of the AO!
It's not Wingardium Leviosa, it's Wingardium Leviosa.
Saw,
that's why I didn't wake
Leviosa, Falcon.
That's why our.
God
That's
damn
why
it,
he didn't
Falcon.
get back up. Damn it, Carrie! You gave me the wrong card. Not again.
Retrospective, thanks for the 10-month
No,
resub.
I was just like, I
Hope you
can't
enjoy
really
the
do
apps.
much about this.
Hope you
Like,
get a
I
nice
was gonna
kick out of
play
the
the
scenario.
passive game and not really engage, and I was just like, so you come here to PvP, and I'm like, yeah. Is that not what, is this
I
not?
come here to do spells.
I was like, is this not the point of the game? Like, I'm coming to a PvP event. Like, I'm sorry, if I'm actually gonna get bitched at for going to fight, people, why am I getting thrown up a wall? And Arcor's
Should have said I'm sorry for killing you.
let me read what he said. Would you like to get the T off the TS by your own, or I have the right to speak?
He just got...
Oh my god! What?
That's brilliant. That was actually brilliant.
Perfect timing. That was beautiful.
We have
timing.
his CO, who told him, hey, you want to go do this. They went and did the thing. And now he's mad. Our core is mad because Falcon killed him out of everyone in the group there because Falcon was with Kiri. Kiri got killed. Falcon was... I'm impressed.
Hey, look. Falcon was reprimanded for coming in here and speaking to us. Which is funny because, you know, he was talking to us about, and we both like Falcon.
I'm just impressed. I'm actually impressed. And again, I wasn't gonna publicly say anything. The fact that they literally kicked him as we were talking about it, the fact that we have his commanding officer from that round in my chat saying he ordered him to do it, so it's fine because he was under orders, and you have an admin that got killed by him, baby raging at this point. I'm impressed in a bad way, like genuinely. The fact that they didn't bring him in to hear his side, the fact that they just told him, yep, you're banned. They didn't bring Kiri in. What happened to that? You were telling me, like, the 2-week, whatchamacallit, the 2-week investigation process stream.
Yep.
Where is that? Where is it? I'm actually a bit appalled. Go ahead, Mal. Yeah, by all means. I think you're still staff.
Yeah, Marlon is definitely.
Give us your side. I'd love to hear the other side. Like, I'm not trying to be an ass when I say that. I just want to hear the other side of it.
Marlon Poggers, man, we like him.
But I mean, this is the side we're getting, and I really would like to hear another side.
Basically, what it is like we were speaking to him about this situation he was going, and it's really bad for someone for us to be talking to someone, for them to literally be kicked right after when they're not actually even saying anything bad.
I just want to know what rule was broken here.
All right. Hi, guys.
Hi, Malin.
Hi, Dad.
Hello. Hi. So, to clear up a couple things from our perspective, and just saying this flat out, I'm not part of the disciplinary team.
That's fine.
Not technical. None of this is my decision at all. I'm just informing what we were doing. We did not intentionally ban him as you were talking to him.
Okay.
We have the problem where, for whatever reason, our roles are set up where we can only ban people for 2 hours. We didn't know that. So our core was basically spending the 5 minutes that Falcon was talking to you guys, going, how do I, ban him for 2 months? It's not working, blah, 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 blah. And it just so happened that, it was hilarious timing. What else?
So let me put a point up just to say, yeah, TeamSpeak permissions are a pain in the ass, so I completely understand.
Secondary, I'm playing. I mean, look, I'm ex-staff. I'm no longer staff. But I'm interested because this is where I would have been. This is my sort of corner. Who was the disciplinary staff that caught on to him then? First off, actually, because I think we're allowed. Look,
this is Dream on his own now.
You're not being. No one here is being paid. You can let go whatever you want to let go. That's. I mean, that's how we did it. At least I don't know what's changed in the last 5 months. I haven't been on the staff. What is the reason he was banned for?
So the official reason he was banned for was for. Official reason is lone wolfing. It's less about the fact that he was lone wolfing now, and more of the fact that he has been lone wolfing. I'll admit, sometimes unintentionally, for the better part of a couple of months.
I have to agree with that, and Liru, I've said it to you. I said it in jokes. He has been. He did it beforehand. He has gotten better. I remember when I had to go speak to him like every week. But
so I agree with that call, but This was one where he was literally pulled by 2 IC of the platoon. So it was a really weird
Yes.
timing, you know?
I am well aware. We are well aware of that. We are going to also have a word with them because essentially from our perspective, what it looks like is that either Kerry or Falcon, doesn't particularly matter who, basically, I know Falcon said, hey, the staff have told me not to do this, and to Kerry. Kerry then went, oh, it's fine, I'm platoon, it'll be fine, blah, blah, blah. And from our perspective, that's essentially seen as trying to get away with it. Now, again, I'm not disciplinary.
You are not. That makes sense. You literally were never. The only times you would be involved is when I would ask you for your official opinion on cases that I was struggling on. But that's a bit of a stretch, in my opinion. And again, please don't take anything away from me. I'm not staff anymore. They kicked me from all their channels, and they spit on me and kicked me, and then took my lunch money.
Damn
So,
dream. How dare you.
I have one question then.
Go
They
on.
took my lunch
Is
money.
Kiri still on the server?
He is currently. Our plan is to give him an official warning after this is done. We didn't want to do it mid-game because, you know, this is, in theory, Kerry's first offense for we've been notified of.
Wait, is there going to be no investigation?
Well, it doesn't really need to be an investigation. He's been doing
Okay.
this.
Yeah,
so
but
I
this
understand the
very, very specific one has an opening where Kerry told him, and I think taking that into account does rescind a lot of what happens to Falcon, because back when I was disciplinary, and Falcon will understand this, he did my head in. But you know, that's just life. I've spoken to him more now. And he can still do my head in, but I'm not a staff anymore, so I don't, it's not. And not to say when I was staff, I was constantly watching Falcon.
Yeah. It's fine. It's fine.
But what I'm saying is that, from my perspective, is a little weird that there's going to be no investigation when there's apparently a counter saying, "Hey, I was given permission," and even Falcon said himself that he told Kerry no originally, but then Kerry asked him again, which again isn't putting blame on Kerry. It's more just like perhaps it got misconstrued. Obviously, you're technical, so you're not in any of those channels.
Definitely, I won't lie, it is definitely grey areas here. But at the moment, that is our final decision. It may, it might turn up 2 months runs out and we're like, yeah, sure, come back in.
After the 2 months.
It all depends. And of course, we will, be talking to Kerry because Kerry was informed that, hey, Kerry essentially knew that we didn't want him to go lone wolfing and went, oh, yeah, that's fine. So he's still going to get a talking to. But at the moment, yeah, Falcon will be banned for 60 days, ending whenever 60 days is. I don't have the maths.
It's like the 14th or the 13th of July.
Yeah, something around that. And we will be talking to Kerry afterwards. Decent possibility he'll also get a ban, probably for a week, maybe 2. All depends. We still have to make the decision.
Okay.
Cool. Hope that cleared up. If you have any other questions, just, at me.
I appreciate it, Mal. Thank you.
No problem. Cheers, guys.
Can we mute for a second? Can we please mute for a second?
Look, all I'm gonna say publicly, because I put my camera on and just kind of like did a shrug there while listening to some of that. All I'm gonna say is, as someone that administrates a large community, or I guess used to, because I stepped down from that because that was a pain in the butt. Both sides are right and both sides are really wrong. It just.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, fuck it. I say we're going to mute, but I'm going to give this as professionally as I possibly can. That, and I know it's early doors, is one of the worst things I've heard. The fact that Falcon's obviously done it a few times, but he's been given the opportunity, he's been told that nothing bad's going to happen by his superior. Is not great, and the fact they're not even investigated, the fact that they've made their decision already
Immediately.
It shows me that they want, there might be a bit of bias in it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there is, but you know, that really annoyed me. Especially since he said that Kerry might shape up to get a ban. Marlon shouldn't have said that. Marlon isn't.
He's not disciplinary, so I don't know why he brought that up.
Have said that.
Yeah.
And Kerry should never, ever get a ban for doing something in the interest of the game.
Because they confirmed it with their platoon lead too.
I'm gonna talk to you later, and maybe I'll be a bit more loose-tongued.
That's fine.
That'll be in private.
But here's the thing. So officially, I can't go out and publicly heavily criticize a decision and make like a complete scene out of it. I'm gonna say I understand where the staff is coming from with this one, because Falcon, as we mentioned with Malin, he has been on the teeter edge. And when you have cases like these, you do have to judge them on a specific case-by-case basis. I don't look at history, I look at the maliciousness of what happened and where the facts were in that. So history to me is less important.
History comes last in any investigation,
and
unless they've already been previously punished. Because what they say, he's been banned, I think, once for lone wolfing. And I don't even know if it was a full ban or not. I can't actually remember. But the fact that they say, you know, they've been watching him means that they've never actually done anything. I just think as you said, from you coming from, you know, TSB being large community owner, obviously you stepped down now, but you still have, just as I still have my experience from being an FNF staff member, yours was on a much bigger basis. Mine was much smaller, but more contained into the event.
Look,
there's reasons why it's a good idea, and there's reasons why it's a terrible idea.
All I'm gonna say is, in that round, Bay was on his own, Dooley was on his own. They were getting kills. Malin ran off. He eventually killed himself, but he was committed to running into a direction by himself. The only reason he didn't was quote-unquote admin stuff. So again, based off of that round, I'm really trying to like have some sense here in that decision. But
just because, as someone said in my chat,
I'm struggling.
Please don't. This is not drama. This is not drama. Don't call it drama. Don't tie that word to this. It's just a situation, you know, where a lot of different opinions have been said. Me and Liru don't have any power on official ban basis.
Oh, in fact, they can kick us out, like, if they get sick of our shit.
Yeah, if they get sick of us, they will boot us. It's not drama, it's just a situation. Drama would be if there were two clear sides fighting against each other. Here, it's been misinterpreted into like sort of a mix. So, you know, obviously the staff's thing a final. We can agree with it, we can disagree with it, but you know,
there's no appeal process other than the ones they lay out. I just I don't know. It felt targeted. I'm gonna be honest. That one felt targeted, but whatever. Like, and this is me like putting my bias aside as someone that I do consider a friend, but out of everything else that happened in that round where people were running off on their own as well and doing stuff, it was a mess. And you've told me how the review process normally works for stuff like this, and the fact that they did that instantly is a little awkward. I did understand and I did appreciate the fact that they explained why he was kicked out while we were speaking to him, though. That I completely buy 100% because TeamSpeak perms are a bitch to set up. So, but
so let me explain.
Well, let's do the round. Let's do the round. All right, let's move on. We gave our I get it, but let's move on. Gave our 2 spents. We still have a job to do here because they have invited us to watch their events. My 2 spents. All right. Okay. I am going to have to give Arcor an apology, though, because of flaming him in chat. Because, again, that was a misthing, so I'll write that up. But
funny. And obviously,
well, because that is where I stepped out, because I thought they did that on purpose while he was in here. Because of everything else. But again, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. I know. I know.
All right, voice.
Give me the brief. Yep, give me a voice.
What voice?
Any movie voice.
Okay, a basic one. Local park ranger. You know what? I don't have the throat today. I'm not a throat goat today. Local park rangers are constantly fighting poachers coming into the area, but a lot of poachers come well equipped, and park rangers have been losing a lot of the fights. So the local army gave them better equipment and more supplies to fight and defend local flora and fauna. Today is Friday 13th, and the poachers
Oh
are
shit,
coming
it
in to
is.
make a lot of money. Oh shit, it's spooky day. It's
Spooky day.
Is this in Europe or USA? Who knows? Oh, it's DJ. Oh,
I love DJ. All right. Game mode, terminal. So 3 different terminals out there, and we'll see how that goes. Usually the terminal time is a minute and a half, but yeah, they might have changed it if they don't give us those details. They do have NVG equipment. Interesting. 750 build points. This means it might get darker towards the tail end of the operation, but otherwise no magnified optics, only a 750 meter render distance. Both sides get 180 and 1 HE round for their matte settings, but otherwise Blue 4 uniform. No data because there's no Blue 4. Duh. All right, Blue 4 is going to be the Rebel French Lizard camouflage kits. So these, I believe, are our poachers. I'm just going to quickly scroll down to look at the designated marksman, which appears to be an SVD. Loadouts are going to be AKMs and AKSs, RPKs, PKPs for the support weapons. Light anti-tank is going to be the RPG-26. Recon sniper is going to get the T-5000, and we have an AKS and AS Val for the suppressed shooters. Crew and aviation, PP-2000 or the AKS, depending on what they decide. Assets, we get 2 Lada cars, 6 transport gazes, 3 quad bikes, and 2 Dishka pickup cars. 50 rounds per box. Only, I want to say, oh no, they bumped it up to 10 boxes, technically 9. Cool. Uniform, oh, just in case I couldn't read it, let me get my reading glasses on. 2010 Serbia, oh, it made me click into something else. 2010 Serbian Army Oakland camouflage. Okay, awesome, made by Maz. Scrolling down, designated marksman is going to be an M76 with the PSO scope. Loadout is going to be M21s, M84 and FN Mag. Both are 7.62 by, one's by 5.1, the other's by 5.4, so both are medium machine guns. But otherwise, RBR M80 for the light anti-tank. Sniper's going to get the Mark 24. Bolt action, suppressed shooters, either an M92 or a Mark 14. And then crew and aviation had to get the little Scorpion or the M21. Nothing on crew served. 3 quad bikes for Green 4, 1 off-road, 2 M2 off-roads, and a motorbike. Looking over at our rosters here, let's go ahead and look at Op4. We got Vagrant leading the group here. Grav as the 2IC, Tenderbaner as the medic. Ash is going to be leading X-Ray. Banks as the medic for that group. Eric Kiru as the 2IC. Tackleberry and Gazag. Interesting. So there is only one suppressed shooter right now. It's Tackleberry with a 45-round suppressed AKS. Gazag taking the T-5000. Anyway, King leading Alpha. He's got Sideways under him, which is just underscored Sideways because he added a bunch of underscores to his name. I love that. You got Michael, Sarah, Name with the Stars, Legal Action, Novik, Sky Fairy, and Flux. Money leading Alpha 2 with KK Circles, Arcor, Milo, Nafs, and Bayant under him as well. Cholt leading Bravo HQ with Matt is Fine, leading Bravo 1 with the Yossel, K9, Lucas, and Beyond. Charlie 2 has Norris leading with Iqbal, Bates, Revolk, Skip, and K. Fred leading Charlie HQ. Charlie 1 be led by Korvac with Space Cowboy Carl, Artisan, and Arcane under him. Newton leading Charlie 2 with Rasbo, Coco, Kalil, and Pieri. And then Nemesis leading Delta HQ. Delta 1 has Azariah leading with Iander, Pert, Nimius, Steve, Flying Finn, and Dooley. And then Gabian leading Delta 2 with Cullis, Yanni Finn, Katz, Whiplash, and Dobbs. Looking over at Green 4, it's being led by Despo. Sushi has his 2IC Sayak as the platoon HQ. Severe leading X-Ray, with Lurch under him as the medic. Seven being the M24 sniper. Maz being the 2IC for that group. Jack being a suppressed Mark 14 gunner. Oddball also taking a suppressed Mark 14. Mac Marine leading Alpha HQ. Alpha 1 being led by Washed, with Sol, Galil, Reapers, Lolo, Curie, and Spiky under him. Alpha 2 being led by Mutant, with Shy, Rancor, Blam, Patriot, Olaf, and Rust under him. Felix leading Bravo HQ with Bravo 1 led by Chamrapi, with Jerka, Leg, and Sleeve under him. Slev. I can never pronounce that letter correctly. I'm so sorry. Or symbol.
Who is it?
Bravo 2, 4th name. I think it's Slev. It's meant to be like an something else.
Sherman.
Yeah. Otherwise,
I don't know.
Skipu leading G-Legs, Autovisky, Lep, Val, Kuwait, Kratz, Atomek, and Settler. Saddam leading under Delta 1, Schneider, Hunavar, Freeman, Salty, Mirafond, and Pierce. And then Warkus leading Delta 2 with Andiri, Drew, Stottenberg, Taurus, and Azuki. All right, you want to go over AOs?
Yes, anyway, okay, so it's a 3-sector, the third sector's in the middle, and I hate that. I dislike you, DJ, JK.
Wow.
Anyway, the first sector is a lakeside sort of a fishing area.
Crystal Lake. This is, if you look at the map, it's for Friday the 13th themed.
Oh yeah, it is.
I like it.
Wow, it's not even near Halloween, but okay.
It's shut up. You have to ruin everything, don't you?
Yes, that is
All
who I
right.
am. Anyway.
Leg's also cooking his leg at the campfire. I see. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, so Terminal 1, it is a lake area. Whether or not this fog will stay, I think it will. I think will determine, it just depends on who uses it better, but this is a very, very good area for the fog. Especially since that the only way out of this area is through a bunch of trees, which are completely shrouded by the fog. It's going to be very, very hard to see anyone in this. Well, it won't be hard to see them. It'll be hard to PID them. What you have to do is look at your map. So this is team kill area number 1. This is great, but it's not bad. It's not great. Depending on where is the actual terminal in this place. It is. It's in the wooden building. In the 4-set far right. The 4-set buildings far right, to the southeast. Yeah.
What's wrong with the prediction?
It's not bad. I actually don't think it's too great right now. This looks like it's probably going to be the worst one, especially since the terminal has its back to the attack point.
Prediction's still going.
Because there's not many places to sit in this area. You've got the buildings, but majority of them are made out of wood. So they're all going to be shot through. They're all made out of wood, actually.
Don, just in case, because I can't see it,
you're not gonna
update it
have
for
much
5
cover
minutes
in
if you
terms
do
of
have to
that.
remake it. Otherwise, it should be
You
fine.
can go into the forest, but again, it is, you're as hidden as your enemy.
I don't think we're going to see any
enemy is
players
as
with white
hidden as
hockey
you.
masks, but that would be pretty damn funny.
So it's not bad. It's not great. I think it's just. I think it's pretty just meh. Anything to say about Terminal 1?
I don't know. I've been looking across all of these, but Terminal 1, they do have the lake to give them a little bit of a reprieve, so they know they're not going to be attacked from anywhere from northwest to southwest. Well, southwest is still kind of open, so I guess west to north. They could then use the Fortify tool to fortify around and make a perimeter around Terminal 1, but the fog with these roaming hills, the fact that it goes a little uphill, would concede positions to Blue 4 in the final attack, but that means Green 4 could space out their defensive lines here. So it's a tough call. I personally like it because there's also a lot of buildings they could, hunker down in, but I mean, to do a perimetered security, it's not really the best, in my opinion.
Anyway, moving on to Terminal 2, very different to the first one. It doesn't obviously have a lake on its side, but it's way more open with a pretty strong defensible building.
It's pretty nice.
I can't imagine they've put the terminal in this building because of how strong it is, especially with that stairwell. I think it's probably going to be in the wooden building again. Yes, it is, but they have a really good overwatch of it, even from the windows. But the thing is with Terminal 2, they can attack from every single side, from every side they want to, whereas with the lake, they can really only attack from probably 2 areas. They do have build points. Building this up, I think, is going to be one of the most important ones because you can make it a fortress, you can make it really strong. The worst thing with it is to the southeast. Obviously, there is an incline with the forest, with the fog, but everywhere else, you should be able to see it coming, which is probably why they will keep it to the forest, and that's why Green 4 will probably have a better chance with this area. So it's good. I think this is probably the best one I've seen so far, but I've only seen one other, and it wasn't that good overall. But it has a lot of cover. Well, it has a lot of places to get cover, and you won't really spread yourself out a huge amount to cover it. What would you say about Terminal 2?
Terminal 2, I agree with you for the most part. I think out of all the sectors, glancing at the third terminal, it's the best choice because there's a lot of open ground to easily lock down. The only threat's going to come from the east and the southeast. But Green 4 can also put forces up on that hill with entrenchments and try to cover it. But even then, it's pretty flat moving over to the southeast, so it's still easier to attack. But at least this one, they can make a nice defense line on this territory here. But still, it's a tough call. I mean, it is the best choice out of all of them, though, which is why we see them building some fortifications and setting up around here anyway.
Anyway, moving on to Terminal 3, which I now take back for the first terminal. This is the worst terminal.
Yeah.
Though it is sandwiched in between the two, which I think is the sort of middle ground DJ went for, it is still just because every time you see these, normally it's around a radio tower, but you know, every time you see one of these surrounded by trees, it is just not good because you'll get attacked from every side. And you will just get overwhelmed immediately. But it being in the middle is probably, you know, a much better chance. Gives it a much better chance. If this was on like either side, if this was where Terminal 1 is or where Terminal 3 is, it would be useless. Which is why they've put. Actually, no, I take that back. They've kind of balanced the forces out pretty decently here because you've got Delta on 3. Main group of forces on 1 and then a nice bunch of forces on 2. It just depends because it's non-sequential, so they don't have to take it in any order. So it really just depends on how they decide to attack. And I'm actually seeing the majority of forces leaving Terminal 1 at the moment, so maybe they're going to go for more offhanded.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what they're going to do here. They might branch some stuff out.
I think Zherka, I think it's Romanian, the team Zherka's on. Bravo HQ don't realize that they're not allowed to leave the safe zone in vehicles. It's because he just got teleported back.
Ah, yep. Right. Yeah, no, I didn't see that.
Watch, he'll be teleported back.
They're experimenting.
Yep. Bonk.
Yeah, I was about to say, I hope he doesn't get teleported to the other off-road, because that would be pretty damn hilarious, but
yeah, Terminal 3 is just not a very nice one.
Yeah, I'd say the best terminal is 2, but even then, they're going to have to make a stand somewhere. This is going to be a really tough AO to hold, and just looking at who's on the attacking side, I mean, you've got Scandi, you got Papega. I mean, this one, I would say with an 80% certainty I know who's going to win this, but I could be pleasantly surprised. We could see a great counterattack play early on by Green 4 if they use those off-roads aggressively to just drive them down the MSRs and do some ambushing. I don't think we're going to see that, but I can hope. But I would say that would be the best call there. What about GTTF? TF is...
what?
One of the communities here. They're also on Op4, so...
Oh, new community? Oh no, they're not new.
They're one of the newer ones, I would say.
Newer ones, but they've been here for a decent one. I've seen K9 especially do some pretty decent things.
I'd assume Green Neko, you are part of that community for bringing them up, and I don't mean to sound malicious when I'm talking about good communities with FNF. I'm just talking about like the reason we bring Scandi and Papega up a lot is we've seen them constantly do crazy, like, really good plays, but they're also the two guys that usually duke it out in the finals of FNF Titans, which is the TBT event that they do.
When you think about FNF, and
that's why we have them on such high scrutiny.
Those are the first two that really come to head, mainly because of Titans. I think if Titans had never happened, I think they would still be mentioned, but they'd be mentioned considerably less.
Yes. Now, let me also bring up a point. There are no bad communities in FNF. Every community is really good in their own right. I'm just saying, out of the competitions we've seen, and who performs well, who's doing well on the leaderboard as well, the reason we bring up certain people is because they're high on that leaderboard, so we like to watch them, because they deliver the craziest plays of them all. So please don't take what I'm saying as just because I'm saying certain communities here are good because the others are bad. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying that we watch these specific ones because they're the ones that just perform the absolutely crazy things. I mean, that's why I like T5 Bay. That's why I still say he's like the top player here right now. He got 11 kills with an SVD the other round, and he was one of the few guys still alive before he was killed by the last guy on the enemy team. We just note these people because they're better than everyone else here on average, but that's not to say the other groups are bad.
Look, Scandi Recon and Pagan Pirates have done some dumb shit.
Yeah.
And I've seen some communities do some incredible shit. But, you know, when you have a community that's in this for so long, that's been in, because Pagan Pirates have been in for longer than a lot of people think, because they used to be called, what were they called?
All right, hold up real quick. On the north, the cars cut their engines to coast in, and now they're gonna, oh man.
They're just civilians.
The worst dismount point out of sheer luck.
They might actually get away with it, though, because they're blocked by the trees, and they had their engine off. Oh, Val pulls out.
Green4 immediately goes guns up. Swola realizes what's up. Val gets taken out by Swola's suppressed AKS, runs right in front of Kratz. Pulls behind the tree. There's a rock there. Kratz trying to finish the magazine, gets caught in the rock.
Oh, Kratz is low. Swola moves behind him, takes him out.
And then he gets taken out.
Tackle taken out. It's just.
Oh, that got messy.
That did. They were.
You still got the other car that's dismounted on the other side.
Why did they go straight down the MSR?
Because, I mean, that was the closest route.
I know, but surely they would have realized that there's...
I find it funny, though, that they went, like, last round, the attackers were incredibly cautious. This round, I think I just saw someone die to a grenade, too. Dang. Good throw.
But force have actually been, like, pretty decently cleared out by this Redfall. Yeah, they've had 4 deaths. 4 deaths for only 2 kills so far. I mean, that's a good ratio for this Blue 4 recon element to be doing. So let's see if they can keep it up. They got L+ ratioed.
I mean, that was smart, though, to cut the engine and coast in, though.
Yeah.
Because if they kept the engines going, I think Green 4 would have actually heard them. Because, I mean, Val was on point. He was guns down with his binos out. Like, they had no idea. That was a really interesting situation. But now I'm trying to look at Adamek and Banks back here. There's still a fair bit of smoke. You got Adamek kind of sweeping around as Banks stays low. And you got the other half of X-Ray now coming around on the top left. And meanwhile, the rest of Op4 have been deploying around. You've got a Green 4 group that's pushed all the way to the south. They're a little too far to do anything.
I noticed they abandoned Terminal 1, partially abandoned Terminal 3. They're offhand. They're like off-site defending it right now.
Back up and try to follow.
They've actually positioned their forces really well to first off protect Terminal 3, and second off just set up a general blocking force all around. Because now you have this line of Delta 1, or just Delta, taking on this line of Bravo 1. But Delta have the trees.
I do appreciate this aggressive defense, because we saw those 3 AOs. I mean, they weren't really viable. So the only card that Green 4 would have then left to play is to proactively find where Op4 is attacking from and counter those points. Now, that's a good strategy if Op4 is going to keep a majority of their forces together and push in as only, you know, maybe 2 or 3 big groups. But if Op4 decides to only push in, you know, squad by squad, then that leaves a lot of openings for those squads to still get into the AOs and back cap before Green 4 can even set up. But I mean, Green 4 has no one on AO defense right now. The closest they have is around Terminal 3, but I mean, the last guy just left that AO too. So they're really, I would say, playing the only strategy that would really work here.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how this goes now, because
Banks found Adamek and took him out, by the way, so there's still only 4 down in that X-Ray group, but meanwhile Blue 4, I think they're down to 4 casualties on that side now. So X-Ray doing a great job there, despite literally walking into a potential ambush situation, but neither group expected each other to be there. And you gotta remember, like, Green and the X-Ray group, they got the 2 suppressed shooters and the sniper. If you give them a second, they can turn the situation around, because usually those suppressed guys have higher caliber weaponry.
So Delta 2 are actually
or bigger magazines,
because I think they took a couple casualties. I'm not actually entirely sure. Go check now. Yeah. Oh wait, no. Delta 2. No, they didn't take any casualties, but now they have Delta 1 coming in from the side to come support them. Norris is the only one on this side. He's using his rangefinder at the moment, which could end up getting him killed.
Now you got Green 4 X-Ray on the far rear here. They're going to try to follow Blue 4 in. Op 4 X-Ray had a spawn point up here that they were only allowed to use, I believe. Everyone else seemed to spawn to the south. Since someone in my chat is asking. Yeah, but Op4 doesn't realize their attack here on green 4 elements to the northwest is about to be flanked by another group that's coming around to the northeast. I think Banks is going to be the first victim of this. I do see Schneider lining up a shot, but they hold, and they're continuing to pull right. So maybe they didn't spot Norris. Oh, he's heavily exposed, though. I'm really impressed I haven't seen him yet.
Oh, no, they will.
Like, yeah, Schneider's looking in his direction.
Oh, Freeman, I think, just spotted him. Yeah, 100%.
No, they're staying low because they're intentionally maneuvering.
Schneider turned at the last second.
They're intentionally maneuvering on the rear of this Op4 deployment. That's smart. Holding their fire. They want to position themselves in the perfect spot. This is going to pull a lot of Op4's attention away and allow for that previous Green 4 group that was engaged to then pull in an attack from a different angle. Norris looks behind him, but Green 4's already moved past.
Oh, no. Freeman. Oh, someone did see Freeman and...
Yeah, right, Everett? How are you doing, my friend? How's that Tunguska looking?
Both
gets
hit
by rifle fire and disabled.
They push on, probably because their team are showing, hey, don't shoot them.
Those French planes dogfighting, man, from OFCRA, we streamed this morning. I mean, that was pretty dope. Please keep making that wonderful, wonderful stuff, man, you and your team. Norris just got picked off by, I believe, Schneider there.
Ooh, and none of Red 4 actually realized it, except Iqbal. Iqbal turns around, but he's not going to be able to see anything with the fog and the trees.
Yeah, Green 4 still on 4 casualties on their northern group, but Op4 is pulled north to get out of that area, fearing reinforcements. Op4, the southern groups are actually pulling full steam ahead here, outmaneuvering that X-ray element that would hit them on the rear. Really? So Green Neko was talking about K9, excuse me, GTTF being, you know, a good community as well. We were saying how K9 was doing really well. K9 was the first to die. God damn it. I think we caster cursed him. We both did. We caster cursed him.
So sorry.
Sorry, K9.
Sorry, K9, bro.
Andriri just found out that Op4 is right in front of him, and he's still moving around. There's some fire going on. Audrey not bipoding his weapon. Ravel might run up and hit him in the face here. Yep. Ooh. With a medium machine gun, you have to bipod it, because otherwise, even when you're prone, the stability might not allow you to line up the shot properly.
The recoil will just throw you away.
I do appreciate Pega making a battle line to the south to push into the first terminal. But we got this really nice platoon battle line forming on the southern side. It's just, can Green 4 piecemeal parts of this line on its flanks? And we've got, so Delta 2 is holding right now. They took a few casualties. Delta 1's about to get right on their rear. This could be devastating. Schneider has spotted Mattifine. Great headshot there by Schneider. And I don't think some of Op4's knows. We got Beyond looking behind them. Otherwise, not a lot of heads turned around. They're still focusing on the group in front of them. Schultz turned around. He checks, doesn't see anything. We got Schneider putting some more shots out there. And I think he just hit Schultz, actually, who was turning around and looking for a second. Schneider doing some great pickoffs here with these iron sights.
Damn.
3 kills.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say, oh no, Vagrant's actually attacking. So I was going to say, because I thought Vagrant was Green 4 command, and Vagrant is obviously, you know, his, I think the most
Saddam doing a great job with this coordination.
Maneuvers we've seen has been from his commanding teams, but it's obviously Depso this time around, who I also think has had very, very good commander rounds.
You know, I need to give credit where credit's due here. Delta's being coordinated by Saddam and Pierce on Delta 1. One of them's the element lead. Because Delta 1 folded with Pierce inside, that means Pierce is the squad leader, so Pierce is the one that coordinated this attack. We give Pierce a lot of shit when he commands, but when he squad leads, this is the result, and it's pretty fucking good here.
It's so much better at squad leading because it's a contained No, it's a contained unit of like
Salty
8
gets taken
guys, and those 8 guys obviously all part of his community. People he knows, people
He
can
knows
get
how to
along with.
coordinate them well.
Yeah.
Which is
And I
why we
think-
always, you know, see him doing crazy
Yeah.
strategies. But with people that he's good with, this is the result. I mean, he successfully took out a fourth of Op4's force here, the entire right flank on the battle line, and he had his people make good decisions on when to engage and when not to engage and focus on maneuvering, and it shows. That was beautiful. Great play. Now, if they can continue to do that while Terminal 3 is attacked, X-Ray is going to be joining in and attacking from a different flank. They could piecemeal the entire attack, and we could see a pretty big upset from what I was talking about earlier. I mean, Despo, he's played everything right so far. It's just, can his people perform at this point? So far, we've been seeing some where they have needed to, they have. The only exception was that initial attack where they ran into X-Ray. But let's continue to see it. They're definitely, we got people folding back on Terminal 2, so that's where Green 4 is going to make their last stand, but otherwise they are still doing this proactive defense here. And Skip's trying to camp Salty's body here. There is some blood, though, which means Skip got hit. Grenade being thrown out. Detonates next to Fonz. I didn't see any shrapnel damage, though.
So I think what's the bad thing that's happened here, and obviously Pierce did a really good maneuver to take out the pretty much that entire squad.
Terminal
there.
1's been hacked.
But I think where this will now become much harder for Green 4 is Delta 1.
That was beautiful.
If they continue to push west,
That was great.
It's going to get very detrimental to the defenders of the Green 4 defenders, because Red 4 still have 2 massive squads.
Yeah.
And they are very, very skilled squads, and they have, and their line, their defensive line that they built up before that was south of Terminal 1 has now been broken because Pierce pulled his guys out. And I'm not saying that necessarily a bad thing, but if you look at the western, if you go on your map, look at the western side of the western force on the west of the fucking lake.
Yeah.
They basically have a relatively clear shot. They have, a small group on
Delta
Hill
2 lost to
48
one guy in that attack.
Marine,
but they wiped
and
the
then
entire
they
squad.
get to Terminal 2, whereas the larger
Delta
force
1
has to fight
had
through the
one
Terminal 3
loss as well and
guys.
went down. So that was really good numbers there.
So, okay, someone just got hit by Az just got hit by an RPG. I take it all back.
I think that was an HE round because the smoke was next to Az. But another thing I want to point out is Op4 on this far right flank. This is Scandi. They set up a line here to basically stop more Green 4 coming in, realizing that flank was under pressure. Op4, though, have been really great on their maneuvering because X-Ray just hasn't been able to catch up. Even though they Op4 had to take a 90-second pause to do the hack and push in. We do have Command now driving behind them, but we also have 2 members of UA coming around on the rear here. They're also part of Delta 2, so they might have been ordered to push around. And then the other part of Delta 2 might have been busy managing Salty back up. And the rest are just reinforcing Delta 1 here. Great grenade throw, knocks Cullis out.
X-Ray takes out, I think that was the...
Yeah, that was Op4 Command.
Vagrant. Yeah, that's Op4 Command dead.
I didn't, oh no, so they pulled in and got taken out. Wow, I thought Vagrant was gonna drive by them, but no, thinking that his rear was fully secure, he gets decapitated. Now, I think Op4, because they're in such a good position, I don't think they need any more coordination.
Yeah,
because they have this great battle line to sweep. They just have to keep that sweep going.
A very, very simple plan ahead of them, which is just battle line push. They don't need it. It's the defenders. It's
Nemesis got knocked out. Azariah failed his wake-up check.
And you die pretty early on, or like mid-round, it then becomes very hard for the rest of the team if they're not skilled enough to already sort of put themselves in the positions they need to be.
So UA, I mean, all 3 of their guys that are part of Delta have been sent ahead, and they're actually giving Scandi a good run for their money here. We've got 3 people unconscious. I think they've all failed wake-up checks. I haven't seen them try it yet. Cats, I think, got one of them.
Are you in the Ukrainian community we have? I think there is a Ukrainian community in here. I don't know, I could be going insane.
I honestly don't know. But look at this envelopment. Terminal 3 has Arcane on it. He's next to the building, though, which indicates he might be trying to disable an explosive. No, he's just outside of it. Okay, but there are 2 explosive satchels there. That's going to be pretty devastating. And I don't think Arcane has enough time to run out, so those are going to have to be defused before the hack is concluded. We have Ban and Nafs on the far left flank now, pushing a large Green Fort garrison. And we also have Op4 with some vehicles on the rear. I'm wondering if they're going to push past this sector, maybe rush up the Terminal 2 as well. There are the satchels going off. That was near Nafs and Bay's position. Might have been Nafs throwing them, actually, because he was within throwing range of that. Bay getting caught out, gets one kill, but he is then cut down by Galil and Soul. Soul putting a lot of suppressive fire up there. But Bay got hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Yeah, he at least got hit 7 times there. Crazy. And, I mean, that was from a freaking M84, so that was all 762 by 5-1 going in. I mean, Bay just took it, because it's Bay. Of course, he's going to tank it. Now you got the rest of Delta pushing up on this right flank. God damn it, what's that? Now the explosive satchels have gone off in that site. Arcane pulled away. I don't think anyone got hit by those satchels, and that building set to invincible. So the building tanked most of that damage. So now Arcane's going to run in, initiate the hack. We're only at 20 minutes here, 17 actually. But Green 4 trying to push in on the flank, but they're starting to move in the middle of some Op 4 lines. I just saw Pertin kill a friendly. Pertin, I think, just killed Yanni there. And then Pertin gets killed by Schneider and Freeman pushing up. It's really rare to see Scandi, when they're set up in the defensive line, still get beaten by a force. And I think that was, again, a great call by Pierce here to push UA in and then push the rest of his forces as they were pulling security and Overwatch for that team to come in.
I think the issue with this now, though, is that move left that gap that I mentioned before completely open, and now this Alpha force is this Alpha Green 4 force has just been rolled. Yeah, the Red 4 force are continuing, and they have a straight shot to Platoon HQ. They're the only ones defending this building.
Yeah, Green 4 have too much units divided around. They are winning some fights, but the more important fight closer to the terminal itself, and that's the one that Papega's moving up on. I don't know. Great grenade throw by Legal Action. Knocks Carey to his feet. King now pushing aggressively, shoots Washed in the back. Carey trying to run. King runs him down and takes him out.
Now the rest
Hail to the King, baby. Sideways getting picked off in the other Dishka car. On the rear by Patriot and Rancor.
Ooh. I think now you have the mad scramble for Green 4 to make it back, and you'll have this Delta 1 and Charlie 1 Red 4 force being the, like, you know, the ones to block it, while Papega Pirates are the ones to make this final push. But you actually have X-Ray coming in on their west, and if Papega Pirates don't make that push now, then they might lose it.
So, honestly, Op4, they are getting enveloped here. I trust Papega to be able to get out of that situation, continue to go to the terminal. That's how I think Op4 still has a horse in the race here. But these southern groups are getting cut down. Granted, Green 4 is taking heavy attrition now. Delta's down to only about 4 or 5 guys now. Salty never got up.
Here comes X-Ray.
I think they stabilized him. He just hasn't woken up yet. But now you got X-Ray coming on the rear, Papega, and we got some Green 4 guys in between. But it could just be an all-out attrition fight because Green 4, they have some guys on different flanks because they were worried about how X-Ray came in on the north, fearing a different attack wave. But now, I mean, Michael just went down to oddball firing. Oh, and I do agree. I think both commanders have done a great job here because this map has been a really tough AO to defend.
Mikhail, I think they took someone else out in the
yeah, 2 Green 4 just went down. Severe got knocked unconscious. Oddball gets another kill. And he gets cake here before Legal Action takes him out.
Jack has a sneak on here on Nafs, both Nafs and King. I think he has a silenced weapon as well. He throws a really nice nade. That's going to hit
on
Nafs.
Nafs.
Right in the face.
Knocks him out. He's trying to take Kane out, get some shots on Kane, but it's Kane, baby.
King does not realize he's doing his
jumping around and evading the gunshots.
Sphere down here. Novik's running around Sphere, fails his wake-up check. King notices. Naf's down, probably will wake up because nades don't keep you down for long.
I think he's
Exactly
on 4
as
or
I say
5.
that, he wakes
5.
back up. Nafs is probably going to realize that someone threw a nade. He's just not going to realize where from.
Yep.
Jack on this side still staying still. He does have that M14, and that thing will kick if you use it on full auto.
Yeah.
And right now, Jack just has to stay low. I think he's now going to be enveloped. He throws another really nice nade.
Gets hit by Novix on the flank. Michael randomly spraying, but they find him.
Oh,
Grenade knocks
Nafs
Nafs again.
Now, 2 nades knocking out will do a lot of damage, and they've actually not noticed Nafs is down, so now his body will be abandoned. And as I say that, Delta 1 Redfall and Charlie 1 Redfall have done an
Olaf got
incredible
someone.
job. Delta 1 and Charlie 1 Redfall have done an incredible job at keeping the green 4 reinforcements back. But it has given Terminal 2 some time to be reinforced by the sort of drip feed of soldiers they have coming in. But Alpha HQ are still mostly intact with most of their, top players still going. You have Legal Action and Flux both trying to get Nafs
I don't
up.
see it.
I don't think Redfall have a medic over in Alpha HQ, and if they do, he hasn't really noticed
Great
that he's
blow away
needed.
by Nimia there. I'm struggling to see how Green 4 can keep this one, because X-Ray got hit too hard there. And then Delta just got hit by the remains of what was in the center group and Nimia as well, and cleaning that up. We still have a few Green 4 in the middle. Salty could still wake back up, but I think Salty's on that level where he doesn't have enough blood to actually wake up. It's just that at that cusp. Blam just got spotted and taken out. He was way in the open there.
Space Cowboy, Carl, Korvac, and someone else are all loading up into a Ranger's vehicle right now. And they might go for a push on the building. The terminal building, but to be fair, Redfall don't really have to do much. They just have to touch off that terminal building, and no one's actually near it right now.
But again, I want to state this, tactics-wise, this has definitely been one of the better F&F rounds I've seen in a while. Lolo looting a body here. That technical had lost 2 people on the rear. And the third guy's unconscious in the shotgun seat. So great play there by Green 4 to get those hits. But I think there's still enough Op 4 to regroup and push in. Whatever happens over these next 5 minutes is going to determine the round, in my opinion.
Gazak here. Gazak is a sniper, and he really needs to get some. I understand it's the fog.
Curie, you're right, but I can't
that's
bring
blocking
it
him.
up.
Actually, no,
Olaf
I see
gets a
now.
great drop.
That fog is making it very hard for him to see anything, but he really needs to get that sniper down. Just start putting in, indiscreet, just fire down into those windows.
I'll address it in the middle of the round.
Here comes Alpha HQ, and they are actually the forces defending the position are actually very distracted right now, and there is a kitten jumping on my fucking lap.
All right, so Olaf, he's up on 4 kills right now, but he's about to have the entirety of what remains on Papego walk up on him. But I think Olaf, he could play this smart, maybe pick off 1 or 2 guys before he's eventually consumed. But that group alone, I think, is going to have a good match over at Terminal 2, but then everything on top of that's going to be what screws him over. Olaf gets spotted early as he tries to move out. Olaf gets hit there twice, but he's still able to run, and he's going for it. Did I just hear a mine go off?
Perhaps.
Yeah, so that southern group, they're now coming around the Hunter's Village, which was Terminal 3, and I think one of them just stepped on a mine, because that sounded like a tripwire mine going off.
Oh, Lolo fighting Eric. Is Lolo Lolo is not. He can't be.
He's on a marksman. He was on Alpha 2, and they were the group that got wiped on the top left. I think he pulled back to get away. But now he's distracting Gazag and Eric Kiru. And Olaf gets taken out as he is flanked around by Michael and Novix as Legal Flux and Money push his position. Meanwhile, we got a 2-man team back here trying to engage the remnants of Scandi. They managed to knock Iander out. Jerka takes a few hits. Chem is covering him. And we have some Green 4 reinforcements coming over there. But Op4, the northern group heard that Vic, and they might try to encircle here. Little miscommunication here. Some of the green 4 guys, they wanted to... The guys that the Vic was coming up to wanted to get in, but everyone else wanted to get out. So I think they're pulling back now to reinforce the final objective. Unfortunately, they're going to drive right into Pepega, and this is going to be bloody.
Oh, they're already firing. They don't realize it's coming from in front, so they're all just firing. Oh, Mikkel!
Okay, Mikkel would have been at fault there, but there's AT, and that group taken out. They now quickly try to get out and are hit. Wow.
The kitten keeps running my fucking food.
Wow.
Yeah, they got destroyed, didn't they?
So, just want to give my 2 cents on that. Had Mikkel gotten run over, that would not have been the car's fault, because the car intentionally turned away from Mikkel, and then Mikkel ran in the line, so that would have been on Mikkel.
The rule is if you can turn out of it,
Yep.
then you are at fault.
You're supposed to. And they made the effort, but
You need to be shown making an effort.
Yeah. Now, I want to say, because we have a bit of a lull, because a few things have been brought up. Yes, I understand it looks like there are a few people out there in this round lone wolfing, but let sleeping dogs lie at this point, because there's nothing you can do once a decision is made. So, let it go. Trust me, I want to bitch about it, but there's no point. All this is going to antagonize people, and then I'm probably going to be told I'm not allowed to stream it here anymore. So, just what we got to do. Move on.
You can have your opinions, but
Yes.
keep them to yourself. When
Trust me,
else.
I have mine about it. Don't
Yeah,
you
we
worry.
know
But
ours.
this is still a public figure. There's about 100 people watching, give or take. I have to be the bigger man.
And don't worry, we're gonna go bitch about it on private.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, no, Green 4 have got a mountain to climb at this point.
Yeah, I don't see it. I honestly,
Green 4 have done such a good job at fighting back. Green 4,
bro, one of the Green 4 guys just got sniped.
Damn.
That was Sushi, the 2IC. I don't even know what sniped him. Was that Flux? I can't even tell.
Was it Gazarg? Gazarg's got the sniper. Nope, wasn't Gazarg.
Maybe 4. Definitely 3 people are watching, though. I know that for a fact. That would be my brother, my father, and my mother.
He's scratching my monitor.
Love y'all.
Kitten man.
This is just a question of can Green 4 survive this first wave coming in. I'm going to be honest, based off of the numbers, it's 6 right now. They have a defender advantage, yeah, but that hilltop we were talking about is going to be the bane of this position's existence because it lets Op 4 get right on top of them. Falcon, you do what you need to do. I just want to make sure I can still stream at the end of the day. Don't fuck with my paycheck. I'm Squidward in that sense. The one mistake you made was messing with my paycheck. All right. Green 4 down to 5. That's because the 6th one ran up on the hill, which makes sense.
Yeah, isn't it weird this is the second round? We already had so much today.
I know, right? It's been a ride. And it's the EU. We still got NA, which I'm only going to be able to cover rounds 1 and 2 because round 3 I have an event to run. That's going to require a little bit of prep work, but you know, c'est la vie.
And I've got to somehow make this kitten not tear my feet apart at night.
I'm sorry, lovely. Did you at least have fun, though? It's the most important part. And if you don't like FNF, if you're free on Thursdays, someone give them the link to OFCRA or DM me on Discord. I can also link you to OFCRA there. They do stuff on Thursdays, and it's PvP, same way, but a very different blend of it. Sayek just got walked up on. We're down to 5. Novek's returning fire from the barn here. Lovely, I might not have caught it, unfortunately. I mean, it's the same mechanics as in One Life PvP, but completely different blend of it. Novix gets another drop. Now we're down to 3 inside, 1 on the outskirts, who's now folding back in.
Thing is, Sayak can immediately. Sayak is the only one protecting the actual objective at the moment.
Oh, he woke back up. I didn't notice. Yeah, that is a little strange. I don't know why Op4 isn't running in there to actually hack it. Instead, they're breaching. Another one just died.
Let's do that.
Money got picked out in the open and taken out. Novak's now slowly climbing up, puts his back at the worst second, and gets killed by Twins' integrally suppressed gun because he's not making any gunshot sounds. And the Stars has pushed up. Oh, now we got a 50 cal tearing into that building. Milo shooting into the building here.
I don't think they can't shoot through the building because obviously it can't be damaged. And Circles kills Milo, who's on his team.
And there's the hack.
They can't shoot through the wood of the building because it would technically damage it. And obviously there's no damage
for the
to
pen.
building.
I mean, some invincible buildings you can pen, some you can't. It's weird. That's just one of the side things about ARM itself.
Armor for you. But don't worry, Armor 4 is going to be announced on Wednesday.
Tuesday, but no, it's not.
Tuesday. Who's ready for Armor 4 to be announced, guys?
Twins blows up the
Just
Vic,
exploded.
and Azariah takes out the shooter there. G-Leg's trying to get Azariah. He's got to be careful. He only has 10 rounds in that magazine. Azariah laughs at him and starts firing at G-Legs as he runs back in. 23 seconds remaining. G-Legs going to his handgun. 18 seconds. Come on, James Bond. You got this.
I just messaged
Put some shots
Marlon.
on Whiplash.
Just message Marlon saying, get blown up, shitter.
Jesus. Well, Azariah's gonna finish loading his gun and completely eliminate G-Legs as he spins to win the defense. He gets shot to shit, but hey, spin to win. Azariah goes down.
Oh my god, look at the blood around Greg. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
he got shot multiple times in the legs there.
Whiplash is going to explode.
And there's GG.
Oh, he didn't.
X-Ray just didn't have any good luck on their attack on the rear, and I think that was just the linchpin of where Op4 still had their numbers. Green 4 had to be aggressive to win that, and they tried, but just wasn't enough. Spin to dodge, and it works though. That's the crazy thing about it. What's that? If you get knocked prone, you can just spin and avoid bullets. It is the dumbest thing. But it works. Oh,
Damn.
man.
No helicopters today.
No helicopter.
Well, in EU at least.
No helicopter.
Helicopter,
Helicopter. Oh. All right. Going to voice acting here, which I think actually didn't work. Game, please. Game, please. There we go. All right, voice acting. Now I'm going to go change up my commands. So let's go ahead. It's going to be Suma. Suma these nuts. All right, this is round 3.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Who did that? Sheltered Bog, thanks for the tier 1 sub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Now, Gazog, look at what Gazog said in the group chat. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh no, this is a...
Oh.
Oh no.
Here come the memes.
Was that me? You know, where Gru is standing in front of like the planning board, it says Falcon gets told off for lone wolfing. Falcon decides to not a lone wolf. Falcon gets asked by his 2IC to go out on a adventure. fucking Kerry dies, Falcon gets banned.
I'm giving Pierce credit where credit's due.
I'm gonna immediately shoot him down.
Of course. No, Dream, bad. Come on. All right, let's start writing up the last one. Shut up, Dream. Oh my god. You can't let me do anything nice, can you?
No.
Of course. Alright, Blue 4 is
Being nice
attacking
gets you
3 up,
nowhere.
4 objectives. You'd be impressed what it gets you, but you have to know where to use niceness, alright? Don't use niceness on women. That never works.
Oh, okay, I will continue to be
You have to use a blend of a lot of other stuff. But there's a reason nice guys finish last.
Okay.
Anyway,
I will continue to be a raging misogynist then.
that's not what I said. Please do not do that.
To be fair, you did say being nice gets you far in some places. You just know how to use it, like not on women. You said that.
I regret saying anything to you. Just shut up.
Guys, armor drama. Rude dislikes of women.
Shut up! You're kidding me, right? One beats me with dragon dildos every week. Like, then again, I feel like that's the same argument as saying you're not racist because you have black friends. But that, I think, is teetering on the edge, and I don't want Twitch to get mad
I
at me.
don't hate women. I let one beat me with a dildo.
Exactly. Okay, that's that's pretty damn funny. Okay. Okay.
Get that on a fucking shirt. It's like, how can I not like them? I let one beat me with a dragon dildo every week. What does that mean?
Well, Op4 has a BTR-80 and an MTLB.
Oh my god. Guys, we don't hate women here.
Shut
just get
up.
that down.
Stop digging the hole. Stop.
Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole.
Please.
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole.
Oh my god.
Quick one.
I
How did you what? What's going on
screwed
now?
up. So I sent
no,
Arcor my apology, but this is the username that sent him the apology. You're gonna have to go look on my Twitch chat. Oh my fucking god, I'm an idiot.
Fuck, I have to go into your Twitch
No,
chat.
no, just you look in my look at TeamSpeak. There. I sent him no Twitch URLs Lenny face. That was my apology, because
Beautiful.
every time we do FNF, I collect everyone's Twitch URLs to make a multi out of it. So I make a joke out of my name with it. So he's gonna have a name from no Twitch URLs Lenny face. Apologize. Yeah, I played myself there pretty
I was
hard,
gonna
just
say
like
this.
Splendid Squad with Armor Reforger. But anyway,
I'm not
Bro.
gonna say anything because I still want to be invited.
to what?
Something?
There hasn't really been much going on. Don't
Do
worry.
you know how lonely it is to just talk on Twitter and no one respond to you? To be fair,
That's actually pretty sad. I'm sorry, dude.
no, actually, to be fair, I was out of pocket the other day.
What's that, calling me a twat? I mean, tell me something I don't know.
Twat. You are a twat. Oh yeah, because so before I actually, okay, so the other day,
Matt being clapped. Yeah. Yes,
the other day,
Dream.
you tweeted out a picture of the amalgamation of the bunny and the
Oh
and
yeah,
and the
the flood
stuff.
bunny. Oh my
Did you
god,
see my
because
response?
no, but I do go through everything, and I do remember you writing something. And the fact of if I don't remember it, it means I blotted it out of my mind. So please don't repeat it.
I just said
Because
hot.
knowing you, you say, yeah. Dream, you say some of the weirdest shit, and then you wonder why you're that awkward kid in the corner that nobody wants to talk to. No offense. You say weird shit sometimes.
Yeah, I know I do, but it's funny. To me.
Yeah,
To me.
to you. That's the thing. All
I
right.
can giggle about it later.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I was looking at my Twitter because I was looking at the stupid shit I've said. Twitter.com/JessODream. By the way, I was at work and some guy who was a biker and he had a really long beard. Came up to me and told me the government is corrupt and stuff, and then handed me a card that said, "The volumes of truth.com, hear the word of the Lord spoken to this generation." That was very confusing.
Oh, I shouldn't say it. I shouldn't say it.
You should say it.
Religion is so fucking warped these days for everyone's fucking agenda, and I fucking hate it. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's
Religion
just
moment.
sorry. I got into
Yeah.
a really heated conversation with Bloodwing the other day about it, and that was fresh on my mind. Sorry.
It's fine. I still have the card. If anyone wants the sites, I can give it to you.
Oh, I need to mute myself to say this one. But Dream,
Do
I'm
I need to mute
angry.
myself?
Dream, I'm
Do I need
gonna.
to mute
No,
myself?
you don't have to mute yourself because I'm gonna get in trouble one way or the other. Dream.
Dream. That's my name. God fucking damn it! I hate religion, man.
That's not what I said.
I'm gonna go ban Falcon.
Shut up.
Does that mean Falcon is Jesus and
Shut
you are Judas?
What? No.
You're digging yourself a hole,
Falcon,
and then I'm just coming in and
instead of
digging
Arba
people.
Jesus, it's Falcon Jesus. Falcon, if
Jesus.
you come back to FNF in 2 months, you need to come back and rename yourself Falcon Jesus.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And then rename Arcor to Judas.
No, shut up! Oh my god.
Sorry. I had to. It's a joke.
We're getting banned from
It's one of
FNF.
those little funny memers.
We're getting banned from FNF. Oh my god.
It's one of them little
Oh.
funny haha moments.
It's pretty fucked up.
I was gonna make a joke
I
like
shouldn't have taken it there.
10 minutes ago. I was gonna make a joke like 10
I
minutes ago.
shouldn't have taken
and
it there.
It's just gone further because how did you meet Bloodwing?
At a laser tag outing, and I commented on saying she looked kind of hot, and then she smirked at me and went, "I do my best work in the dark."
Damn.
Yeah.
That's smooth. That's smooth as fuck.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was literally just gonna say.
I was still with my ex too, but yeah, I thought about her that night. Anyway, yeah, continue. How to get banned from FNF in 3 easy steps. 1, you say.
Devour just messaged me like, have you ever seen The Hole by Tomska? You probably haven't.
No, I have not.
It's a joke about, there's just like what would happen if just a hole appeared in a normal person's like house. There's Devourer just sent me the video, but it's like a take on it with 40k. It's like you right
Is
now
it the one
hole.
with this like little animated thing and it says I'm losing it on the top, or is that?
No.
Okay, he
Devourer,
sends
you're
us
still
different
here.
things. What is this?
Send him the video. I know exactly what this video is, Devourer. Yeah, so you met a laser tag. So you know that like picture meme where it's like someone knocking over like a tiny little domino.
Yeah.
And it's meant to be a joke as the domino effect. There's two. There's two for you.
Round has started though.
There's actually three. Yeah, I know. Don't worry, this won't be too long. There's actually three. It's
why is Ground Command all the way up here? That's awesome.
Because he's God.
No, it's because he's lone wolfing. Dream God, ban him. Anyway, okay, God, I need to stop. I need to stop because.
Okay, sorry. Let me continue on my joke. I was gonna make. So that joke where you're pushing a single. You know what? No, I'm going to make the meme and I'm going to send it to you. I will quickly read the brief and you can do it. And while I'm doing all that, I will send you the meme.
Just, can we do our job? Because I have a feeling half the staff hates us now, which they already did, but...
I was about to do my job.
Just
I'm about to do my job.
Read the damn brief, and I'll read the joke. Just read the damn brief.
October 2030, as a full-scale conflict between NATO and the Russian
said read
Federation
it, don't choke on it.
inches ever closer, tensions on the Russian-Georgian border are at a breaking point. Russian forces have positioned artillery pieces along the Ossetia line, an abandoned network of defensive bunkers from the 2008 conflict between Russia and Georgia. Angered by this flagrant posturing and the threat to their newest member state, NATO have sent a platoon of US Army Blue 4 to destroy the artillery and drive away the Russians from the border.
I am a pretty bad hypocrite, what's that?
Light woodland,
You're
blocks
right.
of defilade. Rain limits the view distance to only 600 meters. Next, the artillery cannot be practically destroyed by small arms fire. Therefore, Blue Force combat engineers and missile specialists are of crucial importance to the success of the mission.
Hey, Dream, you should really unmute your mic.
I wasn't muted.
Anyway, continue.
What do you mean continue? It's your turn now.
Oh, did you finish? Okay, anyway, game mode is, I'm just fucking with you, buddy. That's why I said it at the end. I know, but that was funny. Anyway, game mode's destroy. There's 3 artillery positions that one side needs to destroy. I've completely blanked out. I'm so sorry.
I'm going to make a
Op4
meme
is defending them, so they are D30s. That makes sense because that is an Op4 piece of equipment for the Russians. Otherwise, the mission variables: 600-meter render distance, 150 build points, no magnified optics nor NVGs. Matte settings, both sides get 2 AT rounds per. Otherwise, we're going to start with Op4 here because I'm already over them. Op4 are the Russian EMR camouflage kits. Their marksman rifle is going to be an SVD. Otherwise, they have AK-74 modernized. And quite a few different choices, and a few guys have AKSs as well. Support weapons, you got the RPK and the PKP. Light anti-tank's going to be the RPG-26. Recon's going to be the T-5000. 2 suppressed shooters get either an AKS or an ASVAL. Crewmen get either an AKS or a PP-2000. Nothing on crew-served weapons assets. They get the 3 D30 batteries that they're defending. I think they're not armed. Yep, 0 rounds of 1 mag of HE. How sad. 2 unarmed transport Vodniks, which are amphibious, which I think actually doesn't really matter here. 1 MTLB and 1 BTR-80. Blue 4, on the other hand, is going to be modern NATO US kits, which means they're going to have the Mark 11 as their marksman rifle, which, yes, that is the Mark 11. Loadouts-wise, they're going to have M16A4s or M4A1s. We're going to see 249s, 240 Gulfs. M136s for the light anti-tank, and then 2010 ESR sniper rifle for their sniper, and then the 2 spread shooters either get a Mark 14 or a SOCOM 16, and then the crew and aviation guys either get an MP7 or an M4A1. Nothing on crew-served weapons. They get 4 transport trucks, 1 transport car, an MRZR, which is also a transport car, and then 2 M2 M113s and 2 M240 M113s. Overall, looking at the roster here again, starting with Op4, we have Korvac, which I think he's already commanded tonight, but I guess no one wanted to step up, so he's commanding again. Norris being the X-Ray lead, Iqbal being the 2IC. Twins, okay, I can't actually tell because they have their weapons on their back. Twins is the 2IC from the looks of things. They don't have a medic with them. Interesting. Bates is going to be one of the suppressed shooters. Blam going to be the other suppressed shooter. Bates went the AKS. Blam going with the ASVAL. Iqbal, he's not the 2IC. He's going to go for the sniper.
T-Rexes
All right.
to armified Warhammer ships.
Now.
What a wild 8 months.
K9's going to be leading Alpha HQ. Mattifine and Schult are a vehicle crew paired together. Lucas leading Alpha 1. He's got Raincore, Rust, and Beyond under him. Grav leading Alpha 2 with Space Cowboy, Carl, Artisan, Lapi, Fred, and Autovisky under him. Yanni Finn leading Bravo HQ. Bravo 1 being led by Gabion, with Iander, Whiplash, Malon, Flying Fin, Nemesis, and Mittens under them. Nim leading Bravo 2 with Cullis, Azariah, Pertin, Dobbs, and Cats under him. And Papega, all 3 rounds, they put Papega and Scandy on the same side. Interesting. Kane leading Charlie HQ with Maz, Bands, Guy Fieri, K-Kier, Flux, Novix, Naps, Michael, and Money together. Looking over at the Blue 4 attacking side, you have Kiri stepping up to command with Lolo as the medic here. No 2IC spotted. Patriot leading X-Ray. He's got Shy as the 2IC or medic, depending on what weapon that is. G-Legs taking the sniper. Olaf being, I think, the 2IC, which means Shy is the medic. And we only have 1 suppressed shooter, which is going to be Mutant with a SOCOM 16. Vagrant leading Alpha HQ. He's got Reapers, Galil, Tenderbaner, Soul, Mac Marine, and Spiky under him. Bravo HQ being led by Lurch. Severe taking one of the vehicle crew slots to be dedicated for the 113. Bravo 1 being led by Seven with Mito K, Sleeve, Milo, Mito and Milo, good God. Arcor, Washed, and Puma under him. Swola on Bravo 2 with Banks, Zog, Tackleberry, Amp the Stars, Eric Hiru, and Ash under him. Despo leading Charlie HQ. Charlie 1 being led by Sushi with Sayak, Circles, and Tymek under him. Delta 1, Azuki leading with Schneider, Freeman, Hunavar, Mir, Saddam, Fonz, and Pierce under him. I think Pierce is, again, the Delta Squad leader, but he's merged under Delta 1 again. Same tactic. And then Delta 2 has Settler, Revolk, Kratz, Adamek, Kuwait, and Skipu. Otherwise, Sanctified Liberty, from T-Rexes to Armified Warshammer ships. What a wild 8 months. I agree, my man, and it's only going to get crazier. I mean, just watch Bohemia's Twitter right now. Or I guess not Bohemia's. I'd say Arma 3's, but they changed their name to Arma Platform, and I wonder why they did that. Wink. Otherwise, hope you keep enjoying everything, man. We have a lot of crazy stuff still to go tonight. Falcon will get unbanned, only to get banned again. Calling it now. But, hope you keep enjoying everything, man. Dream, you got anything for AOs?
I'm still making them in.
Okay, well, if that's the case, I will start going over the AOs here. So they appear to be a D30 battery here. So basically, it's all just small little areas around the D30s to basically make a little artillery position. So we're seeing some fortifications around the D30s to fortify them. Again, they can't directly block access to the D30s with any fortifications. They also can't directly block the roads with their fortifications, so they got to be really strategic about where they build, but thankfully the AOs are pretty well made here, especially the one that Op4 has their spawn in. This one is a very good position. It's got some nice hills. It's got a lot of positions of defilade and cover to utilize. I could see Op4 just locking that one down entirely, but even better, if they had a small force defending there, but then they had a nice line defense, occasionally pulling forces back from previous AOs and leaving explosive traps, mines, you name it. But overall, this is also a fairly small AO. All 3 objectives are within a little under a kilometer from each other, actually, from the furthest one to the other furthest one. So it's a fairly small AO, Blue 4. With this map, there's a lot of rocks and debris on the side, so it's harder to go off-road. Blue 4 might just be pressed to go up one way or the other. I mean, they could try back capping around, but if Op4 doesn't take any contact, they can probably predict that. There's a few routes they can take, but even then, like, on the actual objectives, Blue 4 is forced to do a very limited parameter. And also on Suma, there's a unique feature where there's this massive blocking from rocks and a bunch of sticks. Blocking.
No, but just repeating the sentence.
There's a massive blocking.
On what? You said something at the start.
On the map of Suma.
Suma D's nuts.
Shut the fuck up. I already made that joke. Anyway.
No, I already made that joke, and it's a clip on your channel.
And now...
Oh, no, that was a different one.
And it's in the AO, so Op4 has that to work with. Yes, I went over roster. Now please, Dream, what do you have to add as you make your joke?
I'm about to send it to you on Discord. It's sending. Wait, no, it's not sending. I'm sending it now. There you go.
So you You put a picture of someone putting the next to the big dominoes, knocking over the small domino. You have my avatar over his head, and the first domino that he's about to knock over is going to a laser place. It's a laser tag place.
Thank you. I couldn't remember the last word.
And I'm not even gonna say what the last domino has. I'm only gonna say the last one, which says "beaten by dildos." And you find this funny.
If you looked at it, you can't really see it. It's a terrible. It's like not very good, but there's something else in the top right.
There's another domino you hit on the top right with really small text. And it's so small I can't even scroll in to see it because it blurs up.
I sent it to you.
And it's, oh, I'm not even going to repeat it. I got to get off the topic, you son of a bitch. Notice how it's not part of the equation, which means I didn't cause it. Anyway.
No one's ever going to see that meme.
For setting up their vehicles. Because this is a thin AO too, they don't really have to do a lot of vehicle maneuvering, but I would also be curious to see if the BTR and the MTLB try to aggressively push out on the MSR to try to catch Blue 4 as they maneuver in, because that BTR 80, normally it's not as maneuverable as something like a BRDM pushing out. But if utilized correctly, since this is a thin AO, I could see that BTR just charge down the road and get some kills, but they're going to push it into the first compound instead, which I don't necessarily agree with because there's a lot of defilade cover to work with in pushing up in this AO that's going to really severely limit the sight lines of that BTR to engage anything coming in. Shut up about your nut stream. Good God. Willow, thanks for the 21-month resub. I hope everything's going okay with you. I hope your daughter's okay. He had another kid.
Yo!
So I'm happy for him.
Congrats. I got a kitten.
Yes, you do have a kitten that's screwing around with your everything, man.
They're not really the same, but I hope
you're right.
Yep. Please do not let your kid grow up to watch Liru. That's just a one-way no
Shut up! What the hell?
Please put them on some better content. I'm sorry. That's mean. That's so mean.
Wow.
That's really mean. I take it back. I like your content. It's good.
All right, we're even now when I told everyone to unfollow you, because damn, okay.
Everyone go unfollow Dream. Haha, your content bad.
His words, not mine. Anyway, who is Time Lord? Thanks for the resub as well. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of the scenario.
Your money making, please. I haven't made any money. I haven't made any money. Someone give me money. I'm kidding. Don't give me money. I don't deserve it.
Actually, he does need to pay me $20, so...
Yeah, because someone pay me $20 so I can definitely pay Liru.
So I can... Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I can...
You're going to burn it all at the pub again, aren't you?
I wish I could. I'm a father now.
No, you have a kitten, not a kid, Dream.
I am a father now. He is my son.
God damn it, Dream. Shut up.
I've currently got my camera resting on a... What do you rest your camera on to do your goat thing? Or is it just your desk?
I usually rest on the top of the monitor because it actually has a fairly good angle.
My one just rests on top
of it. Oh, did Barty Lord come by and say hi? Fuck, I missed it.
At the moment.
Wait, where did Barty say hi? Are you screwing with me?
See, my stream has a kitten on it, which is my best content.
Oh, no, he's way up there. No, I completely missed that. I'm so sorry.
Which isn't hard.
Because as Falcon and Larry went nuts.
Maybe I should just become a full-time armor drama
Sorry about
streamer.
That. I completely missed it because we were in the middle of everything.
Just start making up wildly, incorrect stories about different streamers.
Shut up! No, that's incredibly toxic.
Liru burns down
If Barty's still in here, I hope you're doing okay, man. It has been a hot second.
Says it was kind of funny for the
content.
Sorry,
yeah, we were mid-rant. One of these days, I'm going to figure out how to get my mods to be your mods, and they'll find a way to ban you. It's been a week?
One of your mods is my mod.
I only see you in here, but I'm just...
Dawn.
It might have been a week. I've had
Dawn
one of the busiest weeks
whenever
of my
you
life
go offline,
this week.
like mid-FNF, Dawn normally comes in here and does everything for me because I'm an idiot and I don't know how to do most of the things.
I don't know. So I'm just telling my guys, though, because Barty's saying he was here last week, and he could have been for all I remember. It's just this week I've had one of the busiest weeks of my life because we have 2 DayZ events, one of them being a pay for pain. Next week I have another pay for pain. I'm trying to make sure that the MCO file is ready to go because we're going to start that up again, but I need to make the announcement. I'm just making sure that the file's good. I have to take 2 weeks off, the last week of this month and the week after, for 2 separate things. One of them's going to be stressful, the other one's going to be a relaxation thing. Thankfully, the latter is the relaxing one. I'm hoping the former is too, but you never know. And then I have to master something, and I only have a very limited amount of time to do it, and it's
okay.
Oh.
For the 2 weeks you're off, everyone can come watch me. I'm so sorry.
I'm bringing my new computer down with me and streaming with it at the beach.
just to make
sure. I have to protect them from you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, people go into your fucking offline chat. I've been thinking of setting up a camera and doing like those streams where I just put my cat in the camera and just let it go while I'm at like at work or something.
So we got the MTLB coming around. We got the MRZR pulling around on the right. That has X-Ray going around on it. Otherwise, Blue 4 are doing a massive flank around. They could possibly go around the lake of Sumajarv. Sumiarvi. Okay. And then come around and attack the most entrenched sector on the far right side, coming in from the north. I mean, that would definitely throw a wrench in Op4's defensive line plan, because they definitely plan for something more direct, which is why they have a group on the southern side of the AOs here on a hilltop to overwatch, and then one group just behind them past the little fortified wall here as security to cover them if they need to pull back. And then we got them on the 2 other AOs there. BTR's pulled up north. Now it's going to maraud around. MTLB has deployed an ambush on the right side, but the MRZR is also, I think, going to come around on the southern side. Tiberius, I'm going to be honest, Bloodwing is the one that speaks a lot of Greek. I actually don't know. But I can ask her.
Yes. Armor. Game.
1 second, I'm sending something to Bloodwing real quick. And she is okay. She was just super derpy last night. But she made an excellent dinner. I'm actually jealous. Go over that in an A. Oh, Olaf. Right on, man. No problem. Yeah, so with this being a massive maneuver, it's going to be another, I want to say, 5 minutes before we potentially see contact, because Blue 4, I think, is just going to outmaneuver this one BTR pushing around. BTR right here.
So let's talk about our feelings.
Might get some sidelines, but now they're pushing south, so no, that's not going to happen. There is a 113 on the flank of this push. Over here in the low ground, they're dismounting. Interesting. So Blue 4 might actually be doing their dismount here and just attacking from west to east in the direct battle line here. Okay. I swear that happened twice. I mean, this one's gonna be my wife in like a year, but you know. Why was she like that? Look, sometimes she derps out, and it's cute, okay? We just had a grenade go off by Blue 4. Not sure if Op4 heard that, though, over the rain. They did not. I'm not seeing any reaction. So, yeah, Op4 is definitely prepping for a southern push, but after a few minutes, they're going to realize that they might be, instead Blue 4 is going for a wide flank play. I just hope they don't then overcorrect and then think, okay, maybe they're coming from the extreme south or north, because instead it's just going to be a west to east push. Yes, I've seen my big fat Greek wedding, and I am here to tell you that it is exactly like 95% correct under everything. Neko, thank you for sharing. Okay. Ah, that's adorable. Dream, check your DMs. Now we just have to wait and see if the VTR pulls around. I think Korvac's the only one that can potentially spot this advance, but we'll see. Ozzy, yes, your name rings a bell. How are you doing, buddy? Oh, there's a joke I want to say. Oh, hey,
While we're
Boo.
waiting, we should talk about our feelings.
I wasn't talking schmack.
Who's
See the
talking
picture I
schmack?
sent you?
Yeah, I don't know what it means.
Oh.
Ghost means short. Stelos, I don't know what it means.
Oh, okay. Tiberius, if you're still here, please elaborate.
I don't know what you're trying to. If you Google translated that, that's not working.
I didn't Google translate that.
No, I mean him.
Oh.
It's Bloodwing,
Where are you going?
the woman who
Oh,
beats
right,
Liru
the
with
wedding.
dildos.
Yeah. Yeah. So I have to be alone? Fend for myself?
Well, lucky for you.
Against fucking what?
100% white material, and they do delicious food.
Yay.
Or you can order stuff.
Can I order you?
I'm
I can change that.
I'm the chef of this establishment.
Oh no,
What am I doing?
what's happened?
Ooh, I think Korvac might be onto the blue 4 push now because he hears the 113, so he goes guns up. Oh no, the butt spanking ghost. Oh.
Can I
Oh.
send Bloodwing the meme I sent you with no context whatsoever?
Yes, he got a new kitten. Aw. Dream, thank you for making Bloodwing happy by sending him a bunch of pictures of
That's
your pussy.
okay.
Kitten.
Okay.
What? Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I English him properly? Okay, my bad.
I have a lot of videos that I also need
So
to
not
send
him?
those. What?
Let me check real quick. Okay, just making sure.
Do I in fact have a list?
Yes. There was no bulge. Thank you. Honey, I need to see. Yep, you're still cute. BTR now firing, but it's got infantry right on top of it. I'd imagine they're going to get an AT solution real quick. But they're at least trying to drop. Yeah, oh, well, that one missed. BTR's not going to pull back defensively. I thought the gunner just got a kill, but I might have been mistaken.
So sorry. Mito walking up with the Carl Gustav. Oh, is he going to get the hit off?
Oh, great AT hit on the rear there, and that got... Mattifine is unconscious. I don't know what happened to the other guy. I don't see a symbol, though. Uh-oh, they on fire.
Why do you keep smacking the butt?
Oh, no, the butt spanking ghost. Anyway.
What?
What?
You wonder why she hits you with dildos.
There's a simple rule. If it wags, it gets smacked. If it wags, it gets smacked. You already do. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, and it's entertaining to smack you in the butt, okay? It works out. Oh, this is normal temperature for me. I'm happy. Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Falcon. All right. Thanks, Tiberius. The event tonight. We are in a room. We're in our basement, actually. Holy shit, Boo. That was kind of
VDS
savage.
Demons unicorn those
Wait a
doors.
minute.
Well, people always get so salty about us being like us on the stream, and I apologize. I know I try to like rein it back a little bit, but if you're gonna keep being salty about it, I'm gonna throw it back. We're matching energies on this stream, okay? We're matching energies.
Love you, Boo. Oh my god. Alright, so we're just waiting Blue 4 to push in. I mean, Op 4, they know that this attack is now coming. We still have X-Ray getting on the rear of the other element. We do have Washed all the way back here as well. I think we're having some massive blue on blue here. One half of the battle line is engaging the other half. That's not good. Massive mis-PID and miscommunication here. Yeah, we have a Zuki down over here too. What? I am loud, but that's... Yes. Yeah, then you text me or something. Now you're asking the real questions, I see.
Then I'd be good.
Wait, what? But you don't have a dick.
No, I say don't stick your dick in Crazy. What if Crazy sticks its dick in you?
I'm not. Oh, sad.
Why are you sad? This is the man who came up and like flashed me while I was working.
Okay, you can go now. You can go now. Thank you, Boo. Bloodwind, everyone. Get out of here. No, get out of here. I'm working. See? No, for the love of God. Alright, we got Korvac to the south. He's just kind of stay put here as Blue 4 continues to make their battle line here.
My fucking headset, my microphone was muted for no apparent reason.
Amazing.
For fuck's sakes. Sorry, no one could hear me. Well, I don't think anyone cares.
I can say something mean. But
Tell Bloodwing though if she wants to see the kitten in real time. I've got cat cam on my stream.
Dream says if you want to see the kitten in real time, to go check his stream.
You have it on your stream?
Oh, she got really excited. Korvac might get a good opportunity here to pick off the gunner of the 113. He is backing up a little bit.
If all you need to show is cat,
You can go put on the maid outfit. I'm happy with that. Now we're seeing Blue 4 do a dismount of that 113 here. Forces are moving around, but they're not expecting Korvac. She seems to really like the cat cam. If you do exclamation point multi, Dream is, I think, the second channel in there. Yes. Yes. I know you can hear my voice in the stream, honey. You're adorable, honey, and I love you. There are your head pets, Boo. Trying to see if Korvac might do something risky here. He could just stay here and keep reporting this information, but I feel like he's going to go for a headshot on that 113 if they all remount.
No, there's no way he does.
Dream, Bloodwind says you just get a little hat for your cat.
I will. He is called Anakin, so he needs a Darth Vader helmet.
Dream says he needs a Darth Vader helmet because the cat's name is Anakin.
This is his favorite toy.
No, you need a little cloak.
Yes, and a little cloak.
Willow,
This is
yeah,
his
we're talking
favourite
about
toy.
kittens.
I'll put it on screen, it will come up in a sec.
God, Boo. So Bloodwind says you should yell at Anakin and say, I have the high ground and dangle a cat toy
Dream,
above him.
I will personally make a little costume for your
says do it.
I will absolutely.
I've been looking for one.
He's been looking for one apparently.
What kind of costume?
He has it like Darth Vader, because
Darth Vader.
You know, honestly, you can make anything for him.
Cats can't wear helmets.
You can make anything for him, and I'll put it on him. You'll enjoy it.
Oh my god, I kind of want to. I don't know if I have the materials for it. I have to look.
Plitch, it'll be set
I'm
up
not gonna
with the new
send her the
computer
video,
over the weekend.
but I showed him Revenge of the Sith yesterday.
You showed your kit in Revenge of the Sith yesterday. All right.
It's funny enough you say that, Cammy, because I've got a Baby Yoda plushie that I want at an arcade hanging off my cat.
All right. I have to focus, Nabu. Okay. I gotta focus, Nabu. All right. I know you can take it to DMs. I gotta work now. All right. Malin on the front line here. He's the only one very far ahead of this force, right on the edge of the battle line. He folds into a tree, probably get some reconnaissance data here. Otherwise, Blue 4 with this massive battle line coming around. Korvax still staying on the rear. We got some forces coming around. That's adorable, Boo. Send it to Dream. We also have two guys on the far top flank. That's Money and Maz. They could fold in and start engaging targets on the right, but we have a really nice battle line for Blue 4 to come in on. It's Bravo and Charlie with Delta on the rear. And then we still have Alpha on the side, I guess, to cover the flank, but they're going to basically get up to this first position, demo the D30 battery. I'd wonder if there were any explosive traps put around. I don't see any explosive specialists close to the front line here. They're more towards the rear between the first two objectives. So I think Malin's just going to stay put at this point, maybe trying to make a play after...
Is Malin an explosive spec?
No, he's not. So now the line's faltering a little bit because they're starting to concave on the first objective along the north and west. Who's winning? Too early to say. There's just been a lot of maneuvering in the first 17 minutes, but now we're going to have, I think, straight combat for the rest of the round. And shots have started. That is Op 4 opening up on Charlie as they push in. Explosions going off as now we're seeing Blue 4 starting to hit the dirt. This is where Suma has an advantage here for anyone attacking or anyone trying to survive ambushes. Got a lot of roaming hills, craters, a lot of positions for the guys that get engaged first to then run into cover. Now you hear Blue 4's fire support going with the 113. We see some blood on the ground, so they've been hit a few times.
Money and Maz are actually in perfect positions right now because they've got, I mean, Maz has got a quiet weapon, but the rain is really making it hard for them. It'll make it hard for Blue 4 to hear it was probably coming. They're actually firing at Kerry at the moment, who, remember, is Blue 4 Platoon HQ.
Now you got Money and Maz also firing, as you just said. And they're getting pickoffs. Hunavar was down, he wakes back up. Kuwait, no, it's Val that's down, but Kuwait got hit a few times as well, but he is bandaging Val up. But that rain is going to drown out audio and make it almost impossible to hear suppressors, even at close range.
Oh, Hunavar goes down.
Malin's throwing grenades. He knocks out Tackleberry.
Hunavar fails his wake up.
Aim at the stars. If Malin pokes his head out, he could get an ambush here.
Oh. This is a really nice like platoon push. It just looks fun. Like it looks enjoyable.
So we got one group up to the first D30. They're going to have to det that to then move on. Op 4 still having a group on the rear, I guess, to contend with X-Ray. But now it's just a matter of where can Op 4 break through this platoon line and hit everything. There's Objective 1 being destroyed by a Maz round. You got another 113 pushing up to support. And shot at a Ghost there. More grenades being thrown out by Op 4 here. Maz and Money still on the north, only one kill between them, but they have a lot of knockouts. It's just, can the battle lines for Op4 towards the east around the second objective hold while the flanking forces do some successful attacks here? And that's just going to come down to the PvP. It's tough, though, because they don't have a lot in number, and Blue 4 is still pretty heavily, I want to say congested, but there's a better word for it.
Slow moving.
Now, we do have a small Op4 group coming around from the south as well.
Oh, Reaper's just walked past Whiplash.
Oh yeah, because again, he's in the tree, but now Reaper's taking friendly fire here. But it looks like that was quickly corrected. I'm waiting to see Malin come out and try to get some kills, which I think he's starting to do. Yep. He might be able to run on top of a few Blue 4 guys here. Trying to line up a shot on Ash. Ash not realizing he's being engaged, but Malin's unable to land a hit. Now Ash gets behind the tree. He goes guns up. He's looking in that direction. I think he just spot Malin as he's trying to come around to flank. Ash just staying put. A lot of fire going at Malin's head level. He does get hit once or twice.
Ash throws a nade. Ooh,
gets him.
Very nice from Ash.
That's one of the issues of lone wolfing in the trees, though, is if you can't win that one-on-one, it's... Yeah, I mean, you're on your own at that point, you know? But anyway,
Liru.
Whiplash in the tree, also now on his own.
Liru.
What?
Marlon was lone wolfing.
Ooh, Reaper spotted Whiplash. Whiplash tried to whip around.
Whiplash tried to whip around?
That was one of the most interesting trades I've seen in a while. Huh. I mean, they both just ate a lot of bullets. Whiplash, like, lowered his gun halfway through it and then raised his gun again. Not what I was expecting there. Did Money and Maz get taken out? It looks like it. I'm trying to spot them on the roster. There's Money. Maz might have already called it, or I'm just blind. But yeah, so Blue 4 pushed up north and found them. Korvac's also coming along the rear, but you got Murr also back here. Pardon, Delta 1. I guess he's just patrolling around the rear because Blue 4's called out that they've got people hitting trees behind them. Looking at the skull counts here, still pretty even. Op 4 have a few more skulls than Blue 4. Blue 4 started with that numbers advantage. You're also having X-rays starting to come in to get to the rear objective, but I don't think they're going to have anything to take out a D30. Op 4 trying to reform that battle line, having forces in the middle of the central objective and towards the south. You still have this one team all the way over here, which it sounds like they're trying to get some far Plinkoff kills. That's because this is their X-ray element. All right, so they're trying to have Iqbal get some sniper kills here. And he's got a great line, actually, on the 113. Just can he land the shot? He's got someone arranging for him. Roar, I'm not a turtle. We've established this.
How's it going?
Usually
Maz.
going your YANL.
I got 2 kills at like 75 meters with a 9mm.
Ooh, and Iqbal gets the sniper kill on the 113. But yeah, I saw that. You were with Money.
Yeah, I had to have a 9mm, so that was fun. Never used one before.
We got a 240 Bravo spraying down at Gabian's position. They were in a bunker. They quickly pulled back.
I almost killed the commander. I had him lined up at like 40 rounds, and he just tanked all my rounds.
Yeah. Now we got Bayan over here with the MTLB on the gun. Might have just knocked out Freeman over here. And now we're seeing this 113 also firing, but they can't seem to zone in on Bayan's position. Bayan, I would say, is the best player on FNF right now. And we've got a 113 doing a freaking suicide charge here. Now they're dismounting. Naf's trying to get online to hit them as they dismount. Gets a lot of damage in. I think he just got 2 kills.
Jesus.
That's the one issue about the 113 is you know where they're going to come out. Severe still in there. They take AT.
The 18.
He shuts the door.
King. Oh.
Almost gets run over as Severe backs away. And I was going to try to get out of here. That's going to potentially catch on fire, though. So.
It's not. Smoke's gone.
Huh.
It went straight through the passenger place, the passenger area.
Rustford, I'm not saying anything. I just used the terminology that was there. But thanks for the 6-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Alright, so, I mean, that was a lot of Blue 4 that just went down. You got X-Ray now in the middle of the rear line of Op 4 as well. It's a pretty even fight numbers-wise there. Blue 4, despite losing that entire team, I think are still... They still have the potential to win this, but a lot's gone down. The other 113 got significantly hit. There's 2 people down in it. We still have someone driving.
What the fuck is Bay doing? Bay's having the time of his life.
He's in the MTLB. What's he doing? He's driving around the side.
Having a nice
Yeah, because the MTLB is amphibious.
I'm thinking.
Fun fact, we can
right
actually
track
check.
may be out.
Because of how they do the things here. So, can float, yes. Larry, we can be a little lenient, but if the comments go on for more like than 3, then yeah, stomp it out. Just cause.
Yeah, it is. He's fixing it. Or not.
Oh.
I don't know what Rancor's shooting at to the south there.
He just fixed it with inhuman speed.
Whenever you see one of these light up, it means they're firing. So Novik's being fired at by Despo there.
Actually, it looks like it's fine.
There needed a path.
I didn't see him fix it.
Bay, I think I said clear right there for whatever reason.
If he did it.
Wow, Novik's got GL'd by Despo. Despo put 2 GLs like perfectly on him. Despo puts a 3rd for good measure. The disrespect. But that was a great... I seldom see good GLs like that. I mean, there's only a few people I know that can put GLs that well, so... That was nice. Did Cratch just picks up... Cratch just picked off Roster with a crouch 240 Bravo and fired 3 shots like a rifle. 1 shot every, like, 2 seconds.
Well, fucking Chad.
And Roster failed his wake-up check.
Damn.
Lurch and his GLs, man.
I just realized the second D30 died. Blue 4 able to push in. Severe came back with Ash. Yes, Boo.
He came back with a fucking mission.
Love you, Boo.
I don't know if it did.
Oh, that was the first one. Yeah, no, I misspoke. That was, I thought they were at the second one, but no, that was still the first one. Boo, I told you I'm working. I love you. Oh, that's
They definitely damaged it. This northern one.
Bye, babe. Yeah, northern one does have the damage texture, so they might have put a few sniper rounds in it. But yeah, no, I misspoke there. I was looking at the wrong objective. This is round 3. We'll be back. That's who I was thinking of saying Drum is the AT god, excuse me, the GL god.
Bayan is in so much trouble if he
Bates
doesn't move.
almost shot Twin. Wow, again with the GLs. I mean, King's knocked out. Nafs and Guy Fieri are taking damage here. Another one goes on Nafs.
What is going on?
Nafs died. Swola with the freaking GL kill there. Wow. Is Reaper playing dead? Yep, they pulled his body out. Oh, that's funny. I don't know if Blue 4 has enough numbers to win this. You got Olaf over by the last objective. He's trying to sneak around here. He is on a kill. We could still see Op4 break through the northern line and get to the 2 objectives because a lot of Op4 is out of position. Oop. hiccup there. Op 4 does have a lot of forces out of position. Flux just picked someone off. We got Guy Fieri bandaging King.
That was a platoon carry.
Now we got Blue 4. Aim with the Stars and Lurch are pushing on Yanni Finn's position. Aim with the Stars finds Yanni and blows him away. Mittens comes around. Doesn't notice Aim with the Stars, and Aim at Stars notices him. Double kill for Aim with the Stars. He's on 3. M2's now blind firing at another Op 4 position, though, because a lot of Op 4 are trying to push in from the south to counterattack. Blue 4, meanwhile, are mounting back up in 2 113s. I don't know why.
Hoping
they're popping. Oh no, not another one. It didn't work well the first time.
So it's gonna work better the second.
Hey, so can we officially say multicam sucks?
For camo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Multicam was nice up here. So there it's complete.
Yeah.
I saw them like 300, 400 meters away.
Yeah, I'm up in the sky.
God damn it, Roy. Shut up, Devour.
Blue from RPG goes out.
AC hits one of the 113s, knocked out a few people inside. Val is dead, Skippoo is unconscious, and that its engine's shot.
And there's the other one.
And the other one gets hit with AT.
It's only Pierce left. Everyone else, it died in it.
Yeah, and Pierce is unconscious.
Yeah, that's Flux.
And the other one cooks off on fire. Settler goes unconscious because he's on fire.
That's Blue 4 done.
Yeah, that's it. I have no idea why they pushed in vehicles that close. That was not the best call in the world. Who was on AT?
Flux.
Yeah. So if you actually look up the statistics, he is one of the highest statistically rated people. Now, of course, those statistics aren't 100% accurate, but I mean, he's on 7-0 right now, you know?
Who?
Flux.
Oh yeah, I've played. Oh, honestly, you try playing with him. You've played with Plague of Pirates enough times, Maz. Their comms are fucking dreadful, but they're so good.
I love the Vega though.
You need Liru. I know you don't like PvP,
gay.
but honestly, you just need to go down there just to see Plague of Pirates comms. They are literally a mess. They are they bullied me, but they managed to kill like, oh, Banks just got sniped. Yeah, you just need to go there just to experience like the cacophony of like fuck shit that happens in there.
Well, when things get serious, they get serious too.
Yep.
Yeah, but they bring on this.
Olaf picking off K9.
They bring on this seriousness.
Beyond finds Shay, but Shy, and Shy turns around and kills him. So Blue 4 just got 2 kills on the rear objective.
Nice.
And more people they kill, the more likely they'll find some AT actually hit that objective. But it's the central objective that's the problem.
Done. But honestly. Oof. Hey, wake up.
I mean, there was one time I played with the Vega and they were brushing their teeth in the mic during the game.
Liru check DMs.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Oh, someone just got shot on the other side there.
I think that was Slushy. Or was Sushi, my bad.
It's just this environment, as I've said a few times already in this round, it's not really friendly to vehicles driving off the road, so by doing that, you're going to have to reduce your speed, which makes you an AT target, and, you know, it's not hard to hit a 113 only 150 meters away, you know? Oh god, these 3 Blue 4 guys don't have any AT left, as Bayant's now literally on their position.
It's like the scene from Lord of the Rings with the, what was it, the big monster?
The Nazgul, I think?
Oh god.
Oh, no. Kuwait, no! No, it smells you! Is he gonna do the Chad thing and put an explosive on it? Oh.
Oh my god, he is. No, why didn't you throw it?
I don't know why. Maybe he was worried the beep would find him. He's being shot at. Kuwait! Demo it! Oh my god.
Oh my god, yeah.
That was pretty funny. Okay. Alright.
days, one with the pond.
He has to wash the blood from his tracks.
MTLB of the pond, what is your wisdom?
His wisdom is 2 kills. Azariah coming up to say hello to Kratz. And Kratz waves back. Azariah runs out of ammo, but Settler doesn't notice. Settler is oblivious. But Flux comes up and steals Azariah's kill anyway. Flux on 11 kills now. Now the final fight is over at the other sector. We've got 3 blue 4 and 2 op 4. Rust moving up to K9, who's the 3rd op 4, who's unconscious. He's taking a nap. And Lolo's walking around.
It's just a nap. No one dies in FNF, it's just naps. Extremely prolonged naps.
Lolo saw Rust.
Oh no.
And Lolo gets Rust with the disrespect. Lucas now trying to get in a one-on-one with Olaf. Olaf's crippled, but Lucas is going to play Lorena around the Rosie. And no, wait, where are you going? What are you doing? What? He's not over here. Wow.
Shy just saved fucking Olaf.
Wow.
The important thing, though, is Olaf missed his AT.
A lot of things just happened right there that I don't agree with. Okay.
The Ministry of Truth says Lucas just saved the objective by shooting him, okay? Olaf whiffed that AT because he got shot at.
Wait, does this mean they could win?
Yes, you did, Green Neko.
No,
yes,
they
you
just
did.
lost because Olaf missed the AT shot.
Oh, I didn't see that. Oh my god.
Lucas, even though he didn't kill Olaf, he hit him so much that Olaf whiffed it.
They're looking for AT then, I imagine. There has to be an expo specialist around here somewhere.
They aren't gonna find AT because that's Alpha.
Shy's gonna run straight into Norris.
Norris.
Sitting in that bush. Oh, didn't see him.
Rain's gonna be covering the footsteps.
Nade. Misses.
Bay's coming in with 3 additional people. Flux is on foot.
You know, it'd be big brain.
What?
Drive the Vodnik.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. He's just destroyed all the wheels for the Vodnik gun.
They're getting good grenades on it, but the grenade's just not doing enough damage. Because,
the mission maker said it needs to be AT or satchels.
Yeah.
Olaf finds Norris after Norris and Shy get into it. Wait, no, he didn't. I think Norris just spotted Olaf, actually. Oh, but Shy gets him.
Lolo's desperately searching for anything.
What probably happened is Olaf repacked his bags and left it empty.
Yeah.
Oh god, here they come.
Quickly clack down the track. It's lots and lots of Pepega pirates. We've got King pirates, Michael pirates, Korvac pirates, even pirates named Flux.
Oh, what's this pirate about to do? Slaughterer man.
Yeah, King just slaughtered him, all right. Anyway.
Oh no. Anyway.
Lolo knocking Michael out.
Korvac just got him, though.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no, it wasn't Korvac. It was Michael traded.
Oh.
Yep.
And now it's up to Olaf. And King's gonna find him. And there goes Olaf. And that's GG.
Olaf whiffed that shit. He's never gonna hit the end of it.
Alright, we'll be back in an hour and 45 minutes for the NA branch, where I'll be covering rounds 1 and 2, and I think Barb might be covering the 3rd. Then again, I think Barb is actually away because he's on a trip. So, that should be that. Thank you so much for watching. Cooperate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and have a good one.
All right, see you guys.